Alrighty, yo, what is up, Hydro, Peg? Anybody else getting in the stream? Hello, boys. Hello, boys. Welcome to the stream, everyone. One second, let me put this over. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, today is gonna be our last stream of Deltarune / Undertale until the new chapter comes out. It's kind of gonna be crazy to have finished the actual series. We've been playing Undertale Yellow, which is a fan game. So I guess we'll still be doing something like kind of Undertale-ish. But it'll be weird to actually have played through all of the canon like stuff at this point, you know? It's going to be kind of sad to move on. We're going to be playing Silk Song. Then we'll do Undertale Yellow, and then there won't be anything Undertale you know, anything Deltarune series related until 2026. And then that'll be only a single chapter that we'll be going through, unless they pop out like 2 chapters at once again. So what did you think of the scene in Noel's house? I was in here because that was crazy. Dude, it was just so wild. I was like, oh, we're gonna be in the vents listening, and then all of a sudden the dialogue options chose, and the dialogue options chose, right? And I saw that our heart was no longer in the vent, and I was like, oh, we've already started to take over. We've already started to take over. We choose the option, immediately run into his body, and then he begs Noel. He tries so hard. Like Chris is fucking sitting there. They're sitting there, like just going crazy, like jittering their arms, trying to take enough control just to stop them from speaking because we can finally hear it. And we realized that Chris, they had been going, they'd gone into, like, Noel's dream or something and, like, told them, like, everything and blah, blah, and all this stuff. And then we reveal, it's just crazy. It was just wild. I literally, this route has been so fascinating, it's actually insane. Like, I really enjoyed, like, Undertale a lot with Genocide route, with Pacifist, all the different, like, things in lore and all that kind of stuff. But this game truly is on such a deeper level, it's insane. Like the amount of deeper level that Deltarune is on, I can't even explain. I cannot wait. Like I don't know which route I'm more excited for. I'm gonna be honest. I love seeing the nice happiness of like the things, and I actually probably I don't know. It's just so interesting, and I cannot wait because Chapter 5 should have a lot to do with Noel. Because because of the going to the festival and stuff. I want to see where the hell this is going. The weird route just seems so fascinating. I'm part of the inn with a red crack show up as a revised version because it originally was a flower wilting. People were throwing a fit over it because they thought it was an allegory for sexual assault. That's crazy. So that's what that was about. I remember hearing something about that. That's wild. Unfortunately, they had to change it. The heart cracking still fits, though, I guess. I kind of like how the heart cracking ends up being. But man, it's so fascinating. I cannot wait to see what ends up happening with like Chapter 5 in Snowgrave. I'm curious if there's anything else that's going to happen differently in this. I guess we're going to see in Chapter 4. Maybe we leave off on some crazy thing different in Snowgrave for Chapter 4. Who knows? Man, it's just been a wild ride. Who's to say Chris didn't do that, though? Our screen went black for legal purposes? This is a joke. That's crazy. Holy shit. Anyways, chat, let's finish our last, or let's get started with our last stream of official Undertale / Deltarune, shall we? And then once we finish this, I guess we'll take a few days break until, like, what we have actually it'll be a 5-day break instead of a 4-day break. We'll take a 5-day break until Silk Song comes out, and then we'll grind Silk Song. And then as soon as we're done with Silk Song, we'll do Undertale Yellow. I think that's the play. And in those 5 days, I'll probably just chill out. I'll probably be hanging out with Peg, playing some Minecraft, and getting caught up on clips. So we have so many clips to get caught up on. So many. I gotta grind out a bunch of clips and get all that done. Undertale the music. Oh, I need to unmute Deltarune. Undertale the musical? Yeah, that's what we need. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Them Kate Cheez-Its, huh? Seb? Some hate Cheez-Its? Is that what you're trying to say? Benny, you struggling today. Seb, I ate Cheez-Its. Okay, that's what you're trying to say. Bro could not do it. Bro could not. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Dan, I'm just gonna go crazy, chat. I gotta keep it real with you. I am actually going to, like, lose my mind waiting for new chapters in this game. I'm, like, obsessed. Like, I have enjoyed Deltarune and Undertale so fucking much. I'm literally gonna be sad when I have no more to play. I'm actually gonna be so sad I actually just can't even explain, chat. You shut the fuck up, huh? Suffer. You barely had to wait compared to us. It's still too long of a wait. It's still too long of a wait. I want the whole game out. I'm greedy. It's greed mo froz. We did the golden piano, right? Yeah, because we did we got the weapon. Been waiting longer than you. You know what? Well, I'm a greedy bastard. So impatient, good lord. Who's guard Benny? God damn it. The greed, it overwhelms me. What do you got for me, buddy? Want a good Undertale? AAU alternate timeline? Do we just do like every fan game that's ever been made? And we just never play anything other than Undertale again. We just played through every fan game. Alright, we've played through all the fan games, we played through the officials. Alright, now it's time to get into speedrunning. Alright, chat, you guys ready to speedrun? Damn, we can't go without giving them the letter to give to them. Some low-key going through his Undertale phase like we all did back in 2015. It's just too good. It's too good. I'm addicted. We're gonna get faster in the chat before Toby makes all chapters. We're gonna have played so much stuff that any new chapter that comes out, we're gonna be able to easily do. Man, this boss was so weak. This is nothing like Remix Sans number 3 that we did in this fan game. Oh boy, chat. I just don't know what other things could be very different in the chapter. We do have the, like, keep smiling phrase that we have to tell to Rousey. Are we gonna get gassed or? Okay. Delta Traveler is a Deltarune fan game that's also good. How many fan games are there? 5 billion? I lived, breathed this game. I watched every theory and lore video. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. We should be able to, in this route, tell Rousey that we need to see the prophecy. Should be able to tell Rousey to fuck off. Change my mind. Change my mind. Anything else anywhere else? We just go climb this, right? Undertale Yellow's still the best fan game I've seen? Okay, okay. I've just heard so many people talk about Undertale Yellow. We just had people coming in a bunch during Undertale. We don't have it now with Deltarune. But people, when we were playing Undertale, pick up on me like, you should try Undertale Yellow. You should try Undertale Yellow. Like, all the time. You go on Game Jolt and look up Undertale Deltarune. It's insane. That's crazy. See, the only games that I've really played that I played much like fan games / ROM hacks for were always Mario 64, which has a massive community. I mean, like, tens of thousands of mods. And, like you literally go on their website and there's literally tens of thousands. It is the most, like, ROM hacks game of all time, I'm pretty sure. And the Fire Emblem has a ton, too. There's, like, a couple hundred that come out every year in the Fire Emblem fan base. But that's probably to be, you know, thought of when there's 16 whole games. So there's a lot to ROM hack. It seems like it was only yesterday when you were trying to beat up our Rousey dummy. I know. It's gone by so fast. It just always cracks me up how much slower so many other people are in, like, video games. Like, some streamers you'll watch and they'll take, like, literally, like, 2 months to beat a game that takes me, like, 1 week. Some people's experiences are just entirely different. Like, anytime I see people who are like, it's still just so wild to me where people, I've watched, like, when I've been, like, watching some of the lore videos, like, on Undertale to get, like, caught up with things, I've been seeing people talk about, like, yeah, it took me, like, years to beat Sans. Or, like, some people, like, I watched something that was, like, they talked about, like, in the Undertale video, they brought up them, fuck, what was it? The little clown guy from Deltarune. God, I can't even think of his name. The Benny has a Brazil profile picture. My brain can't think of it. But I was talking about that and how it took them, like, months to beat it, and I was like, damn, people are really taking months to do some of this shit? Employment does that. Even when I was employed, I would still get done faster. Like, by a substantial amount, BRCR, in video games than other people. Years? Yeah, that's the kind of shit I'd be seeing. I feel like the kind of game that like, or the kind of community that this game kind of attracts is a lot of people who, like, don't really play too many video games and are more interested in lore and aren't very good at video games, if that kind of makes sense, you know? Like, I've really noticed that, like, a large part of the community just cannot do, like, the secret bosses or cannot do, like, any of these things, you know? Javel, there we go. I couldn't think of his name. It's just so interesting seeing, like, different, like, even, like, so here's the thing, too. Is, like, for example, like, Mesa. It always cracks me up, because she even, like, comments on it, like, man, you really get through these games fast. Like, the amount of time that Mesa spends on one game is, like, it will take her, like, 10 billion years to get to any other game. It kind of actually, it low-key saddens me a little bit in the Mesa, because there's so many games I want to see her play, but I know that it'll be, like, years before she'll ever get to them at the rate she goes. Because most games take her, like what? Fire Emblem 3 Houses took her 2 to 3 months or something? And then, like, Undertale was kind of quick. So there's some things, but even then it was still, like, way longer. Was that really short Undertale fan game you showed me? Sim could probably finish that in one stream. Interesting. One hell of a show. Interesting. Oh boy, climbing time, chat. Let me lock in real fast, chat. I accidentally jumped up there. That kind of scared me. I thought I was about to get hit. Stop! I couldn't go ahead. Hey, you just keep doing that, buddy. Ah, easy. I think it's super hard geometry just level when I was about to win, but my nose started to itch and I lost. Dude, I hate that. This tail's alright. It's a fully animated AU. A lot of people seem to dislike it, though. Interesting. You gotta chase after that. God, the fucking aura farming. Let me just go float up the staircase while looking back at you with my arms crossed. Roaring night with spawn camping is crazy. I haven't heard spawn camping since playing fucking Call of Duty back in the day. Oh boy, chat. It's about time to go to the second Dark World. And then we get to murder everything there. I'm very curious if that's any different since we murdered everything in the first Dark World. That's my curiosity. That's what I want to know. Something's got to be different with that, surely, right? Anything up the staircase? Could you do the Undertale thing Hydro mentioned in stream fucking today after this is done? It's that quick? Holy shit. That's kind of wild. Interesting, then. I thought there was like a save up here or something. Could have swore I would here for some reason. I'll ask her out on Tuesday, 12:43 p.m. Why on 12:43 p.m. exactly, Benny? You know what? All right. Sure, Benny. Sure. At exactly 12:43. I believe in you. I believe in you. 12:43.23.4. God damn it. Oh boy, oh boy. We seal the Dark World and the chapter's over, surely, right? Chapter over, chat. Clueless. There's definitely not another dark fountain and then another dark fountain inside of another dark fountain. I'm the kind of guy to eat Cheez-Its. It's definitely only every month. God damn it. Maybe you know what we have to do, chat? I know something that would do right away. Don't like the show for these reasons. There's too many fights that just end up as fake outs and the villains always get away. Grooming allegations. Oh my god. Monka? Alrighty then. Let's see if we can pray for Noel. We had to pray for Noel, chat. Everything must be for Noel because Noel must get stronger, chat. Oh my god, Chris fucking tries to break it if we try to pray for Noel. Damn. We have literally traumatized Chris in this playthrough. Chris is fucking pissed. To go freaky with Rousey yesterday. Holy shit. Understandable, Tatsu. Oh, maybe we could say bad things about Susie's like backstory too or something. Dude, I was not expecting him to fucking Chris to literally break the thing because we try to pray for Noel. Oh, is the bag not even... Oh, no, it's in the drawer. That's right. I love dust. Dude, imagine how horrifying it would be to reach your hand in a bag, though, and all of a sudden your hand is covered in dust, and you realize that that dust was a fucking dead human. Or, well, I guess a dead monster for them. You know what I mean. A dead creature. And shit would literally horrify me. My heart would literally drop if that happened to me in real life. Oh boy, we'll write a letter to Alvin now, chat. And Chris had a way to destroy the letter. God damn it, Benny. Keep looking at it. Makes Susie uncomfortable. Don't I have a way to destroy this? Big graduation? Question mark? Alright, I don't think there's anything else we need to interact with in this room. I do believe, though, that we might be able to have something go on with, like, the Susie backstory, maybe. That can be cruel. No one here was talking about Kanye. What the hell are you going on about, Rainbow? Bro saw that and immediately thought of Kanye. You missed the context, because that didn't make any sense as the thing, Rainbow. I gave 50% of my Cheez-Its to charity and 25% left in Seb's and gets wallets. That's hilarious. That's crazy, BRCR. Is that one of the lyrics? So here's the question. Let me think for a minute. So do we have anything to say if we listen for a long time and listen to the backstory? Or is not now like more of a dickhead move? I don't remember. I feel like there's, if we listen to this, then we can be like, blah, 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 we're not gonna like play the piano or something. Epic bag battles of history? That's crazy. Sorry, I'm uncultured. I haven't watched that shit since I was like a teenager, and even then it was kind of not my thing. Alright, I think we should be able to, I don't think any of the backstory would be different. I think we can skip through the backstory. Okay, now we'll do it. I'll never play again, is what we'll say. Did we bite our own hand when we tried to do that one? Okay, alright. Chris is really fighting back at this point, chat. I'm very curious when Chapter 5 comes around. Because we have traumatized Chris to the point where anything we say like now, like Chris is actively fighting back against us. This is 2 times now where we've not been able to do a dialogue option. Because he's either like beat the shit out of something or bit his own hand now. I find it interesting that Chris doesn't seem to be able to fight back in the Dark Worlds, though. Yeah. Maybe we just have more control over in Dark Worlds. Very interesting. Alrighty then, chat. I cannot wait for Chapter 5 to come out. I think there's gonna be a real big, like, there's gonna be a lot of things that happen with Chapter 5 because of the in this route. Building my mag-size iron tank. Are you finally doing it too, BRCR? Someone should draw Seb if he went to the Dark World. What would I look like? You guys know Seb is Seb? No way. 700 plus iron isn't even that bad. It was actually one of the easier things to make because it was just iron. It's like all the bronze that's really a pain because you need both copper and tin. But if you just find, like, there's so many ore nodes that make iron. Like, whenever you mine for copper, you also get iron. When you mine for iron, you get iron. Whenever you mine, coal, I think some of the nodes give you iron. There's, like, maybe it wasn't coal. There's multiple things that I've mined for, and they also all get iron. Like, all the magnetite turns into iron as well. I got 11 solar boilers right now, and it seems to be somewhat keeping up for me, BRCR. I don't know what you're at. Find out what he currently has in his inventory so he could get a weapon. Interesting. A lot of iron is just annoying to process right now with my LV setup. Yeah, makes sense. I use that big I don't know. I just be using the entire processing system, and it takes a long time, but it gets through. Like, I have, like, almost an entire gold chest of iron at this point. From just how much sheer amounts that I'm processing through everything. Let's just pull out the knife. Makes sense, BRCR. We've started to get a few LV machines, like, going. Like, I have the one that the bender, because it makes plates in a 1-to-1 ratio. So every 1 ingot is 1 plate, instead of the other compressor one that makes it 3 ingots for 2 plates. Yeah, the wire one and the bender are very important. Both use way less materials to make plates and wires. Fuck you, I guess. Thank you, Rainbow, for the 21 months. What a legend. Oh boy, chat. Second Dark World time. Puggies. If you finished early, what are you going to do the rest of the stream? I don't know. I might just get off. Well, we'll see when we're done. Might just vibe. We'll see what things we do. BRC are turning chat into something about Greg Tech again. Like sometimes we gotta have our random Greg Tech talk. That's crazy, Rainbow. That's wild. That's actually crazy. Bro said, I bet. Hello? Dude, I've been grinding in it. Too logged in on the Greg Tech Talk, you didn't even see what I said about his Dark World form? Wait, what did you say, Hydro? Sorry. I was too locked into it. The fucking Vector is the Dark World form? God damn it. Banger music, chat. God damn it. We have a Yap session about Cheez-Its. Yeah, if we could have plenty of Yap sessions about Cheez-Its, we can have a Yap session about Greg Tech. Ringtone-esque music. Is that what it reminds you of? LiDAR? What does that mean? Oh boy, we're seeing the prophecy without Rousey to stop us right now. Oh boy, Rousey's not here to stop us, chat. I don't know what LiDAR is. I have no clue what LiDAR is. I've never heard of that in my life. Nah, I bet. Is the backrooms type shit when you blast light and it shows where things are? That's a backrooms thing? Interesting. And to be honest, I stopped watching anything backrooms related once there was more than the original room. Ow, 1 minute. I'm throwing, chat? I'm getting my ass beat, chat? But yeah, I stopped with that shit way early on. I was trying to use content you might understand is crazy. Bro, I fought these things no issue before. Why am I literally getting my ass beat to them now? Maybe I'm just not warmed up for the day. We're just not warmed up for the day. That's it. God, I wish it would let us see the last prophecy. So fucking bad. I'm so pissed that fucking... We should have done one of those dialogues of where, like, Rousey, we could bear your burdens as well. Just tell us the last prophecy. Probably right, Metabound. You're probably right. Is subbing on Twitch so special? So Twitch is different. So, a subscription on YouTube is equal to a follow on Twitch. A subscription on Twitch is where you pay money each month. You pay $4.99 a month on Twitch to, like, get 0 ads and to get emotes. That's why it's different. So despite them being the same thing, they're different. I don't know what subbing on, like, the money subscription on YouTube is called. It's called membership, right? See, I don't unlock memberships until we have 4,000 watch time hours, which we're only at 2,500. And we don't get monetized until 3,000 watch time hours. Dude, I still know for a fact it's gonna be the Noel is the actual third hero. 100%. I still love how, like, surprised I was at this part. How did I get to the one spot again? It's just kind of like Patreon where you can set custom tiers. Twitch has presets. That's interesting. Didn't even know that. Look at those hours. Then I want you to make an emoji of a Cheez-Its. God damn it. The fucking Cheez-Its emoji. Is that what we need? Here we go. There we go. That's what I needed. Puggies, another revivement, chat. Alright, let's go kill this thing. I wonder if we kill these things, then they, like, it makes their ancestors never... Like, we're breaking the cycle killing these things. Because now if it were to change back, and it was the other Dark World and the other statues were alive, they would no longer have, like, their ancestors to, like... worship anymore. We're literally breaking a cycle here by killing these guys. It's interesting that these guys are harder too because I'm not using the one act. So what are you even saying? I've no followed any of this game at all. I don't even know where I would begin to explain. I literally don't even understand how I would begin to explain to you, Rainbow. This is a whole lore game, Rainbow. Deltarune and Undertale have like literally like bajillions of videos. Like their entire thing is on the lore. They even have things that you can only find out if you get in the game code, Rainbow. It's like one of those kind of games. Like Undertale, you needed to go into the game files to find out about a secret character called Gaster that has like an entire like very big like lore impacting like deal in the thing. It's literally so massive it's insane. It's like crazy. Anyways, for what it is when we were in this Dark World originally, before we created a new Dark World, these things weren't statues, and they were praying to this statue here. But now that we've created a new Dark World, it's inverse the Dark World, and now these are all statues, and this thing is alive. And they've been infinitely going back and forth praising the other statues, thinking that the other ones were their ancestors, basically. I just don't care about fan bases, Rainbow. That's the thing with me. Especially with stuff like this, a single-player game where I can completely avoid a fan base. Now, if it's a multiplayer game, that's a different story. A very different story with a multiplayer game. Then that's like the most important part. Which way was I supposed to go? I get to suck face with the next statue I see? Yeah, exactly. At least you weren't here for the beginning of chapter 1 to see Rousey fan art? God damn it. The Lord of Screens. Goodbye, Lord of Screens. We literally fucking killed Tina in this route. We're basically playing like the evil route right now too, where we manipulate. So there's like weird lore as well too in this game, right? So the character and who we're playing as are two different people. Like, canonically, we're the heart inside of this person. And they can take us out sometimes. And we're playing such a bad route, they're actually actively trying to fight for control against us now. Like, half the time when we choose dialogue options right now, they're literally fighting us, basically. Like, I'll try to choose a dialogue option, and they'll actively like move their body to try and stop it. Yeah, the Undertale has a genocide route where you genocide the entire world. in the game before this one. This is kind of even worse, to be honest, because not only are you killing everything, but you're manipulating people. It was so bad that Toby had to change part of it because people thought of one of the things as being a rape allegory in it, and he had to change it because it was like people thought it was like that bad. In this route, basically, I end up manipulating someone into killing their best friend and killing everyone around them, and then I manipulate them into thinking it was all a dream, and then at some point I reveal to them that it wasn't a dream, and that everything that they did was completely real, and that they murdered all those people. And then before they changed it, like it shows like there's the lights go out and there's like a flower wilting like rape allegory thing, and they changed that. I should stop being emotionally manipulative and just start killing people, I bet. It's literally a deflowering scene. I don't know how Toby didn't think people would take it that way. Yeah. Sim's not real. You're right. I'm not real. Lord have mercy. The fucking cage. Did you mean grape allegory? Clickbait YouTuber version? God, I hate that word. I hate it so much. Lord have mercy. I'm not sure what's going to be more different in this route until we get to the Rousey scene now. Which I'm very curious if Chris is going to have a very, like, insane reaction to at this point. It's very interesting that we're not even able to choose bad options, basically, at this point. For the longest time, Chris was not able to do anything, and we were choosing the options and making it happen. But Chris has actively been fighting us for each of the options now at this point. Ow. Dude, I'm literally getting, like, I'm so washed. Holy shit. That didn't kill it? Oh, shit. 1 minute, chat. I gotta lock in bad. Ah, shit. Jesus. It was 1%. I understand people want to protect others' feelings, but still, I don't know. I just think if there's, how to even explain? I don't know. It's still 100% Noelle that is the third hero, and not Susie. I just know for a I like 100%. Especially for the fact that we can see that one of the fuse items is going to be like a thorn sword. Also, not to mention, when you do the minigames in Chapter 3, Chris tries to stop you from entering the bunker. Ooh, that's very interesting, too. I didn't even know about that. I don't know that I talked to this guy after this. I don't know that I went down this. I put the 10,000 gold in that one time, and I didn't get the thing. I wonder what I got for 10,000 gold. I think I actually missed that last time. That's not you. You use axes. That's not you. I'm telling you, Susie, I'm sorry. Sorry, said my battery died? That's fine, Benny. Wait, what was over to the right? Shit, I can't go now. Well, fuck whatever that was. No, it doesn't use axe swords either. I feel like she has to, though. Because look at the fuse item that's in the shop. The fuse item is the thorn sword and the crystal. And who else would you be giving that to? Maybe you give it to... I just feel like it's 100% gonna be her that uses the thorn sword plus that crystal. There's just no way it isn't. God, it still hurts me so bad that Susie says all this stuff, knowing that she's not the hero. 100%. Like, when she finds out that that's not her in the prophecy, it's gotta hurt. Owie. Your house's power just went out? Oh, goddamn it. I can't believe I didn't get to go right on that one and see whatever the hell was going to go on in there. What did this thing tell us in this room? Who will call the girl that snows is very interesting. Very, very interesting. There's just so much stuff about Noelle. It just can't be a coincidence. Some get the egg? What egg? Alright, let's eat the sacred moss, chat. What egg are we talking about? Is it an egg? I don't see an egg. Question mark? This could be interpreted very interestingly. Stop what I'm doing right now? What do you mean stop what I'm doing right now? Grab the banana? What banana? Hit him with a good boy. What fucking banana are you talking about? What do you mean grab the banana? Is there a banana? Ain't no banana. Ain't nothing around. Fuck do you mean grab the banana? What fucking banana? I'm going on. Come over here. It's murdering time. If we get to solo this thing. I forgot this is like the easiest enemy in the whole game for some reason. Like, what is that attack? Keep going in and out of the monster room. Does an egg appear if I keep doing that? Is that what I gotta do? Do you guys want an egg? Let me go back. Get an egg. Where would it appear? Like right in front of me? You gonna fuck the monster room? I guess. This is a meme? Does an egg actually appear? Is it real? Epilepsy warning to some people? I don't see an egg. Tim gets debated, caught in 4K. I think I am. Maybe wrong room. I think I'm getting debated. Ain't no fucking egg. I got fucked. Fuck was on the sign? It looks like all the statues are around, even though we killed everything. I thought they wouldn't all be around, even. But it looks like they're all still here. It actually would have been very interesting if there was a new pathway we could go in the maze. Because we killed everything in the statues. They weren't all turned into statues anymore. You could do something like that for one of the rooms, okay? So if you walk in circles for 23 hours and 59 seconds straight, you get a developer item. No way. Go past all the NPCs and use the one that says the IDK stuff. After that, interact with the glass window and find yourself in a different one. I want to know. Interesting. Alrighty then. Don't know which NPC that is, but sure. I'll dip forward for infinite dark dollars. No way, real? Oh boy. It's time to find out the prophecy, chat. What's the last prophecy? Oh man, who broke that? Is it the previous room? Interesting, okay. I'm not walking all the way back again. Never mind, I can't anymore. Me, I broke it. I fucking knew it, man. I fucking knew it. The last prophecy is my balls in your mouth? That's crazy. Bro is freaky. Why that face? That is a crazy face. It's an actual wild face. Alright, Susie, throw me up. Give me uppies. Damn it. Only on days that end with a Y. God damn it. Get up, Susie. We gotta go. Dude, imagine we could leave her. And that's how you kill her in this route. You just leave Susie to die there. Sussy. Be more careful, dumbass. Up we go, uppies, uppies. Let me up. Getting uppies from Susie is crazy. Susie gets shit baited. Even the in-game character knows you're a dumbass. Your life is truly peak. That's fucked up. That's crazy. That's actually so fucked up. Yeah, it's definitely the exact same old man study, and it's definitely the old man's gonna be around, huh? Surely. Surely. I shouldn't be able to. I should be able to steal it. I love the like inverted music for this area now. Think it's morally okay to take a guy who is dead and make a dark world and then keep him alive forever when he was like resting in peace, probably. Alright, let's chase after the old man, chat. No, but that's exactly why you gotta do it in this route. I'm sorry, did you just break into somebody's house, find something you wanted, and then just invent your own price for the item, and bought it without the owner's even fucking awareness the transaction was occurring? Basically, Rainbow, yes. Also, this old man is dead. We have brought him back to life. So when you make a dark world in the real world, if there's dead people, like, so this dead guy's ashes are in a bag in the room that we're making a dead dark world in, we're bringing the man back to life. So don't mind that at all, you know, either. So this is the streaming show ever foundeth your desire with so-called cheese baked crackers. God damn it. I forgot I needed to move for a minute there. I'm just gonna go back to pretending this game ain't real. What if I say I can't hear it? I don't hear that either. Sorry, Susie. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even in the right mental state to even pretend to understand what the fuck a man's ashes had to do with bringing him back to life. When you make a dark world, all the inanimate objects, it's like Toy Story. Imagine Toy Story. Where everything, it's like, if you're in a room and there's a TV and you make a dark world, the TV comes to life. So every object in the room comes to life. So if there's a man's ashes, then the dude comes to life again. Oh yeah, the next fight is gonna be rough. Except that's a great explanation of what the fuck does make a dark world mean. How do I explain it? So if you are in the real world, you can take a sharp object, and if you believe hard enough, you can stab the ground and it creates a dark world where darkness takes over in the room. And apparently if you're darker than dark, then you start to see things and these things become reality. Is how it's explained. So a dark world is taking darkness and removing all the light from it, every last bit, until there's so little light that it's pure, complete darkness. And then in pure, complete darkness, your eyes, if you're in it, then your eyes start to see things, and that's what creates the items. If you're darker than dark, Seb, I'm a pale-ass dick. Oh boy, it's about to be boss fight time, chat. This one's a rough boss, too. Where the dark world gets darker than dark? Ooh, I wonder if we'll see that soon. I wonder what happens when you create a dark world instead of a dark world. Ooh, I wonder, chat. I wonder if we'll see that in a minute. Darker than dark, the video game. I don't think the old man would be very good at it. Alright, it's gonna start off very easy and then get intense soon. Especially when we can't see it the whole way. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I got hit once. God, CC's reaction in this moment is heart-wrenching. Tim, respectfully, that was depressing? What? Dude, this whole game is depressing as shit. How do you forget? Oh, never mind. How do you forget it? Shut up, Rainbow. Shit, I didn't get the last one. I didn't turn fast enough. Yeah, we get this moment first, I forget. Brez thinks I'm saying the lore is depressing. Not having cheese is so depressing. We gotta kill him! I don't remember what you're actually supposed to do in this. Am I forced to talk? Can I just attack over and over and over? What happens if I just keep attacking? No, it's much deeper than that, Rainbow. I know he's gonna infinitely, like, dodge, but do you need to talk or whatever? What was the thing you needed to do in this, actually? I kind of forgot. It's not sparing. Wasn't Rue bustering, right? The fuck did you need to do? I don't remember. Can't do anything. Is it just surviving? That might have been what it was. It's off being woke and trying to make positive change in the White House. You don't even need to make sense of most of the lore. You don't have to watch the game through. You just play the game. Most of it's explained to you in game. There's just a, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you gotta figure out by, you know, I don't know. All the Gaster stuff is things you wouldn't know in game. It's just pretty important to the lore in the long run. God damn it. I forgot what the other ones were. It's just for one character. You could understand all the lore in the game really without knowing that character, but knowing the character makes, how to explain? Why the old man hurt you? I don't know how to explain it. Oh my god, I can't do with how fast it's going. Holy shit, chat. I actually can't. Is he still an item if I try to heal? Fuck. Only character I care about is Lancer. Lancer is a dope-ass character. Alright, calm down, buddy. Yeah. So it's really not that fast. Your brain just moves in slow motion. Shut up, Rainbow. Shut up. Holy shit. Can I maybe be fine with just defending stealth? So do you think I'm normal? No. No one in the chat is normal. Rainbow chose violence today. If you get Chris killed, you can skip the fight. That's wild. The hell? that real? How you get Chris killed but not Susie? I guess by getting fucked up by this for no reason. That would be my answer. Hey, we're fine still right now. I've been on a warpath the last 2 weeks. I need to chill. Rousey! You die with Susie before Chris shows up, you can skip that phase? Interesting. Seeing Rousey mercilessly killing that statue is out of character. It really is. It is extremely out of character. It was always so weird when I saw it happen, and I was so confused. Even if it was a statue, it's very weird that Rousey just does that. You know what I mean? Because Rousey doesn't like attack or do anything like that kind of stuff, like any other time in the whole game. Well, here's where Susie has her crash out. God, I love the fucking music for Susie Crash Out. I can't. It's so fucking good. You can't tell me this isn't the best fucking soundtrack in the whole game. It literally gives me, like, cold chills every time. Some should I eat vanilla ice cream with a hard chocolate shell on the outside? Do you mean the fucking, whatchamacallits? I can't remember what those things are called. But I eat those things all the time. That have the little peanuts on them, too. They're delicious. Dude, Susie is the main character. It is the only hero in the story. 100%, without a doubt. No matter what the stupid prophecy says, Susie's the only one. Rousey is hiding things and being weird and sus. Chris is, well, working with the Roaring Knight or whatever the fuck. Our own character is, I guess, could be either a hero or villain depending on the route, you know? But Susie is always the hero, you know? Drumsticks, yeah, there we go. I love those things. When they dropped a new story from Rousey's POV, you'd be like, damn, this bitch was onto something. I just want to know. So the big thing is like, you'll see in a minute, like in this, Rousey's gonna explain like something, but it's still very sus, and I don't know. Susie appears first like a villain and quickly turns into the only true heroic character, yeah. Susie's character development is one of the best character developments I've seen in a video game, by far. See, the thing with Rousey basically is that Rousey, he knows apparently the entire prophecy and everything that's gonna happen. All the codes, like throughout like especially this chapter, Rousey starts revealing that, yeah, I knew the code to this thing, but we're still having to do all the things, and Rousey's not telling us any of it and won't explain why they're not telling us anything. The rules of this world. Didn't ask to know, but I do. If you got handed to you, you wouldn't be earning your place in the prophecy? I guess so. But yeah, Rousey's also not willing to tell us what the ending of the prophecy is, which is extremely sus. We're allowed to know, like, the basic details, like, oh, that there's going to be 3 heroes and they're going to stop everything or blah, blah, but not what the ending is and how it stopped. It is very sad, though, that Rousey bears the burden. Like, this moment right here where they're like, let it just be me that bears the burden and bears the pain of the knowledge. Rousey's seen the end and knows the dark days that are upon you, and there's nothing you can say change it. Yeah. Doctor Strange. It's so sad. It's actually so sad. It's why that Rousey has very good character development in this too, because for the longest time Rousey is like basically doesn't care about themselves at all. They cook for you, but they don't even try their own cooking. They do all these things. They have a room with no furniture, any of these things, and they constantly are like blah blah, like it's all for you all, blah blah, and just like all these kind of things. And Rousey slowly through the story, like we slowly convinced to open up and to be their own person and to care and to like, you know, all these kind of things, you know. I think Rousey is malicious and not a villain, but not necessarily doing the right thing all the time. Yeah. She went from saying Rousey's a cunt, and now I've made... No, it's not like saying that Rousey's a cunt. It's the saying they're not like the... We're just saying that the only true hero here is Susie. Because Susie is consistently heroic, always trying to save people, always trying to help people, always like everything. Whereas both of them have like things that are I don't know, you know what I mean? The only character we can trust basically is Susie. Susie we always can trust, whereas Rousey has lots of things that they're hiding. And then Chris is also working with the enemy secretly. So by process of elimination, the only person that has no issues like that and is purely like embodying that of a hero is Susie, you know? Susie, oh, alrighty then. See, and Rousey's been breaking the prophecies. Breaking the sign that tells about the prophecy over and over and over, so we never see what it is. It's heroic as fuck. I'm still just so sussed out on what's gonna have to happen at the end. It could be that Rousey has to sacrifice themselves. It could be that they have to kill someone. It could be that they're like, you know. But look how sad the dialogue is here. Do every area, I'll do all the work, please. Like, that's how desperate Rousey is, though, to make sure that we don't see the prophecy, because it's that traumatic to them, apparently. Some things that are widely accepted as good and bad by society. I don't think you can actually argue your way into saying like murder is bad or whatever, because morality is subjective. Yeah. God damn, Rainbow. Like, this part just saddens me so much. You two can just hang out and have fun. Dude, that's what I think Rousey is gonna sacrifice himself. I literally do. It could make sense. Like, Rousey pleading and being like, I could do all the puzzles, I could do all the fights, I could do everything. Like, as long as you guys don't have to see what happens, you know? It's literally so depressing. I like Metabound's answer. Fucking toothpaste boy. I think we have to choose a bad option for this route, by the way. Murder is subjectively a good thing is crazy. Wait, isn't that normally where we get the option to say? Oh no, it's later on, isn't it? It's like when they get on ahead of us somehow. Oh Lord, we get this depressing part. Dude, tell us the... I love that we just like walk past the fire extinguisher. Drumstick or no? 100%. Eat that thing. The fact they whoever is supposed to be able to equip ribbons is the second hero is still so sus as well. It really is. Considering all the things so far that have been supposed to be for the second hero haven't really, you know, the things haven't been adding up. It would be so crazy that the one that is the most truest hero of all would be the one that's not actually one of the three heroes. The fire extinguisher just randomly showing up and giving us the code just feels so wild. There's the line where Rousey says something along the lines of, I thought we were kind enough we could change the prophecy, and it makes me worried about what will actually happen. Yeah. It would be very interesting. It would be very interesting if the true prophecy really is the weird route. And the normal route is Rousey trying to change the prophecy. That would be very interesting. Gerson's whole thing is trying to defying fate as well, yeah. Stage 1 of the stream. I like how we wouldn't have had to make a dark world at all if we just looked at the goddamn fire hydrant and seen the code. Only 1 hour in. Yeah, we're done with this route today for sure. There isn't a huge amount more to do. It's about time to confront the Roaring Night, though. No more music or fountain. You know, Rousey's just already ready and shown up. Like I said, you could probably just do the other little fan game, maybe. We'll see. I don't know that I want to go get all that set up right now. I might just head off, to be honest, after we're done. Or we look at memes. I'll see, though. It also makes sense that Noah's the last hero in the main prophecy. And the weird route is the normal prophecy. Because Noah is someone that is shown to follow what their heart says, while Susie defies it without trying. Yeah. I want to eat french fries, pancakes, and bacon for breakfast. French fries mixed with those seems weird. Pancakes and bacon is understandable. French fries? Can we just have a yab sesh? God damn it. Hash browns is more understandable. I love me some good hash browns for the breakfast. I like how we just have to strike a random pose. I want French fries for breakfast. We didn't need to do anything at the old man study, right? Somebody remember? I mean, we can get a save here, right? I feel like there might have been something we went and saw. There's that one prophecy about the girl that says love finds the girl, and you already know what love means in the series. Yeah. Oh my god, you're right, Hydro. I never thought about it being that kind of love. You're fucking right. It is. Oh my god. I never thought about it being that kind of love. Oh my god. Alright, well, I think we don't need to do anything here from what I remember. Just go down here, right? So love is an acronym, same with level, that is revealed to you later on in the game. Is like in Undertale in the first game, there's not being what you think it is. When you kill an enemy, it'll be like you're filled with love. It's about love too, because the props are all caps, so it makes sense that it is hidden in that. That does make sense. So, level, for instance, means level of violence, right? That's what level is. Level, yeah. Or no, that one is the love, right? Yeah, no, love is the level of violence. What is level again? I can't remember what that one stood for. Or is it EXP? Level is love? What is the other one then? Is it EXP? One of them has something else. Execution points, okay. But yeah, love basically measures your capacity for your level of violence. And the more love you have, the more disconnected you get from your actions and your feelings and everything. And at a certain point, if you get enough love, then you can no longer feel anymore, basically. I love me some execution points. Hey, did I have to go somewhere else? Did I have to go to the study? Kind of forgot where I gotta go. Oh, wait, I just go back through the door. That's right. I forgot. I can't actually tell anymore if I'm being dense or if you guys are speaking another language. This game, you have to play the game to understand, really, Rainbow. In Undertale, what happens is you basically fall down. Like, I don't even know how to give the plot synopsis, but you're a little kid that falls down into like an underground area. I don't know. I'm not even gonna explain. There's so much depth and so much things that I wouldn't even begin to be able to explain to you, Rainbow. I literally wouldn't even be able to. Like here's how complicated things end up getting in Undertale, for instance. So you know how we're Chris, but at the same time we're also us because we have that heart inside of Chris or whatever. I tried to explain how you, the actual person in real life, is a part of the game, and you're controlling something. Well, in the first game, it's more than that. You're simultaneously a character called Kara, a character called Frisk, and the person outside of the game. All at once. And depending on the routes and depending on what things you do, there's a lot of different connotations and things. Like, every option that's chosen in game is chosen by me. basically, if that makes sense. Like, if you see the heart and you see me choosing a dialogue option, that's me. That's not the character. That's not Chris. That's me choosing that. And forcing Chris to say that, basically. Or to do that. And in this game, there's actually moments where Chris themselves will pull me out of them. And then try to go do other things, basically. So what Undertale/Deltarune character do you think will appear in chat today? No, we haven't had any come into the chat today. It's kind of crazy. We need Papyrus to come in. But yeah, I don't even know what we would explain. Basically, the game's... Normally when you're playing Undertale, the game starts off very innocent. And you just kill enemies and you think it's a normal RPG. And then later on, it's revealed to you that you've actually been murdering, straight up murdering characters. And that, like, love... And, like, when you gain love and you were thinking, oh, yeah, you're gaining love or levels, then you're, like, actually gaining, like... Actually, you're doing something horrible, basically. It's one of those kind of games. And cheers, it's saying I'm swelling them for a low price of $10 dark dollars. God damn it. But yeah, there's so much lore and things that go on, and character development and stuff. It's literally one of the most complex. And this series is like straight up like one of the best series I've ever seen in terms of writing. There's a reason that it's blown up, and it's one of the biggest games of all time. There was a reason that W Place had nothing but Deltarune art and everything. And there's so much stuff on Deltarune and Undertale. It's because it's genuinely one of the best, like, written pieces of fiction that I've ever seen in my entire life, if not the best. And there's so much, like, important themes, too, that really talk about, like, growing up and, like, all this. I just don't even understand how to even, like, explain the themes, you know? This whole game is basically an allegory as well for, like, growing up and no longer being able to play make-believe and, like, you know, in making friends and all this kind of stuff and so many things. There's a ton of other deeper things, too. Like, there's the whole divorce plot and the whole plot of, like, having to grow out of an imaginary friend and this, that, the other. There's so much stuff you can make out of this, like, immediate. It's insane. Need to AFK and wait for my water tanks to fill up? That's funny. The water tank stopped being enough. I built the one thing that makes water. I don't remember what it's called, BRCR, but you might need to do it at some point, especially for your washer. Because your washer, even with 4 water tanks, is not enough for me. So what I did is I built the one that takes steam to then create water, whatever it's called. It's not too hard to build. It's like 9 casings or something of whatever it's called, and then the 3 spots, and then like some copper whatchamacallit over it. But it uses very little steam and makes a ungodly amount of water. Like, it makes more water than like my 4 water tanks combined. I don't know just how much, but it's way more than the 4 water tanks. Go back and say what to read about Noelle, and I just had a revelation. Ooh, 1 second. It was also quite literally what was happening with Noelle in Chapter 2 as well, where she was becoming more and more distant in her emotions. You're right. I didn't even think about that, because that's really something that's talked about more in Undertale, you know? It makes sense. Like, it's very hard to explain without you having played the games, basically, Rainbow, because of just how deep and how much stuff is going on, and the sheer amount of lore and things that happen. They're literally, like, multi-hour, like, long videos that out there on, like, explaining, like, the lore of, like, Undertale and Deltarune, because of just how much shit is going on. It is honestly insane. Alright, we're gonna kill these guys real fast. I never thought about how much more distant Noelle is like becoming and how much more like she's growing in confidence from us doing the things, but it's just because she's like less, like her emotions are like less or something, you know? She's more distant, so she's able to. Seb is such a Seb. Being VC after this, maybe. It depends on... I gotta see if I gotta make clips or not tonight. If I don't make them tonight, then I gotta spend the next tomorrow doing them. I think I'm 6 days behind on clips. And it takes me roughly 4 hours to do... Or it takes me 2 to 4 hours to do a single day's worth of clips. So it's gonna take me at least one entire day from the time I wake up till I go to bed doing clips. Because I'm so far behind. Because this game has been like literally the biggest amount of clips that I've ever had. Like, the Undertale and Deltarune, like, so normally when I stream a game, right, I get 2 to 3 clips from it a day. In Deltarune / Undertale, every day I gained about 20 clips. That's how big the difference is in clips from these games. Dude, there were some days where I had, like, 1 clip. From streams we did, entire streams, because there just wasn't anything like crazy to like clip. But this game has been like just insane, the sheer amount of clips that I need to get. I used to get 1, yeah. It's honestly a lot more manageable. I'm like exhausted. Like combing VODs to get like 20 clips every day. It's why I've gotten so far behind. It just got to be so exhausting. My brain cells connected for one coherent thought. I will now not have any other realizations for the rest of the day. That's hilarious. Did you get 1? Wait, at least I get 1 what? Oh, you're talking about the brain cell. Now I understand. You can't use your... God damn it, 1 minute. I'm getting fucked up because I was reading. Fuck. I am my ass beat reading. Man, that is fucked up though, Hydro. That's messed up of you. Coherent thoughts. Okay. Nah, I just thought you only have 1 brain cell as well. That made the most sense to me. I feel like I might be going backwards. No, I think this is it. The thoughts cannot be stopped. If I wake up with 1 brain cell, it's a good day. That's hilarious. So brain dead, it's natural. Oh boy. Free wafer guard, chat. I don't think we need that. Yeah, I think this is like our best bet. I think our build right now is fine. Is it this way I gotta go? Here we go. I love this part. It's so fucking stupid. Like, oh, it's time to do one of the piano, it's time to play the piano. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm fucking up. I was getting too close for comfort. Alright, perfect. That was easy. So brain dead is not natural. Alright, let's fill up our inventory with Scar Elixir, shall we, chat? Alright, we should be prepared. It's about time for, it's almost time to finish the chapter. Let's see what Judgment says. The bell rung hollow. I'm gonna assume that means we killed absolutely everything possible. Think Azure will come home and take one look at Susie and have PTSD flashbacks of Yoshi from Smash. That would be hilarious. I just love that Smash Bros is in this. So what happens with this part? Doesn't normally the cups and everything we helped come to help us? It's only Mr. Jack for this now, right? If you saw me in real life, would you buy me some Cheez-Its? Yes. It's time I embrace the eternal rest. You're gonna miss what happens when you make a dark world in a dark world, though, Rainbow. That's fucked. Alright, good night, though, Rainbow. Have a good one. Lord have mercy. I'm wondering what'll happen now, then, if we don't have the others. Is it just gonna, like, shoehorn them in anyways? Susie is definitely a Bowser or Ripley player. Definitely a Bowser player, let's be honest. So if I can be completely frank with you, I don't really care about making a dark world and a dark world and a light world with a Noel or a Susie. That's fucked up, Rainbow. I want you to see, though. I've been having fun explaining things to you. So what's gonna happen now? Give him attention for 5 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, we might actually make it in 5 minutes. I think it's just this climbing portion and then we're there. Oh, is this what happens? Wait, do we climb up ourselves then only? And Jack dies in this route? Oh, this is differently. Yeah, it does play out different. It just straight up kills Jack. I was wondering what was going to happen. So this gets a lot darker. This is normally where there's like a happy moment as everyone that we saved in this world all comes to help us. Oh, we gotta do this part too, real fast. The bell rung hollow, Seb. Ain't nobody coming to help you. Oh, that's why. You're right. You bring the bell, and that's what brings them there. I never even thought about that. And because it's hollow, nobody came. I never thought about that being the reason that nobody comes to. Is like that that's why people would come in the other route. Is because we rung the bell. I wonder if this moment will play out differently. I'm gonna assume no. I gotta assume no. Can you get a little handheld bell so we can all come on command? That'd be crazy. This part of my first playthrough, walking through where you get all help each other get through, made me cry a little. That doesn't surprise me at all. It's really emotional. This part's really emotional too. The first playthrough. Watching as each person, they, like, sacrifices themselves. All the lessons that Susie and Rousey learns throughout the game. It's just wild to see Susie's character development. To see her go from somebody who's just a school bully to this. How the fuck is Rousey at 2 HP instead of 1? Less talking, more walking, fuckface. Alright, I think this is where the confrontation happens now. Yep, 1 save point, and then it's there. It's time to confront the Roaring Night, chat. My phone might actually die. The light is running low and the shadows are starting to glow. It's crazy. It's starting to grow. Oh, no. Alien dance. Alright, time for the Roaring Night to aura farm some more. Nowhere to run this time, dumbass. I can't wait to see the Roaring Knight laugh again. No power banks are charged. Let's fuck Tatatsu. God, Rousey's face here every time is actually horrifying. It gave me cold chills. Literally the first time I saw it, I still get like the hairs on my like arms like standing up seeing Rousey's face for this. It's time to make a dark world in the dark world, chat. It's happening. But the night is just the night. It isn't anyone else. I was actually stunlocked seeing the knight open the giant-ass fountain, were you? It's time for the roaring to start. Also, then seeing the rotoscope Titan hand, yeah. For a fucking veiny blue cock? Is that what you think it is? Piercing the heavens. Dude, but you like veiny blue cocks. Holy shit. Like, isn't that your thing, Rainbow? Isn't that your thing? What happened to you bop every bubble? It's a good question. I've always wondered what those things are. I can only imagine they're like mites or something that have been transformed. Like, I wish I knew what that is. Because everything in these worlds is inanimate objects, right? That have been turned to life, basically. But I've always thought maybe those things were like little fucking like mites or something. They're gonna be something. We see like dust bunnies as like an enemy at one point, like very early on as like a basic enemy, you know? These are just shadow creatures. Interesting. Oh, we totally stopped the roaring. We're totally not gonna have to fight the thing that came out, that still came out. You're gonna watch on your Nintendo Switch? That's crazy. The dead roaches and Susie's hair is wild. All right, chat, are you ready to give an abortion? It's almost abortion time. Pretty sure the bump of the night is 7, Peg going at it. God damn it. You're not wrong, Uwu. I just love that we actually get a straight up give an abortion in this. Fetus deletus. Holy shit. Shit, the fetuses are coming at us. I'm not scared of the dark, I'm scared of what's in the dark. Oh my god, I just realized we do so much more damage because we have the one sword. I forgot all about that. The thing did like 2,000 fucking damage. Did it actually? It can kill. Alright, we can actually just kill these things because of the one sword that we got from the knight. Shit, I had to take a damage there. Shit. Damn, I knew it. I knew I was gonna get hit right at the end. If Fountain reflects the will of its creator, what would a Titan look like in a Susie Dark World? Oh, Lord, who knows? So were we friends? Nah, we're not friends at all. Yeah, we're friends, Benny. Parents' affection is crazy. That would be Susie. Dude, we've never met Susie's parents. We don't even know if they have a home. I feel like Susie just is homeless or something. Susie Zilla. I mean, no, they show off their room and it's like horrible, right? We just know that they have like a horrible home life. But we don't know. We haven't seen their like parents or their family or anything ever in anything. Ow. I got spawn camped by that. Yeah, abusive parents probably. That's my guess too. That's normally how I'll be. Her dad definitely be beating her. It gives that vibes, 100%. Something like that at least. Damn it. I went too fast there. Fuck. Alright, I need you to calm down with the speed here of everything. There! Fuck, no, it wasn't. Shit. But was just playing Frogger. That's actually what this is, isn't it? Right now. It's easy. Toss me up. Either that or extremely neglectful. Yeah. No power means no Wi-Fi. Oh no. Wait, is it like your whole house? Oh, is your Wi-Fi? Is the way you get Wi-Fi through your phone? Using data? Crossy Road section is crazy. Alright, now it's time to fight the real boss, chat. Gotta Kamehameha heal real fast. Yeah, but not everybody uses Wi-Fi through their phone. I mean, like hotspots. Well, the Wi-Fi routers are connected to the walls, I'd assume. I mean, they're connected to the walls. Huh? Which means it gets power? Wait, are you talking about, like, your house's power? Like, I'm so confused. I thought you were talking about your phone's power the whole time. Oh, you don't have power right now. Okay. Just in general. Yeah, okay, then. Oh, I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. You're guarded. Look. Look. Alright, chat, it's time. He's a mustard. Time to fight Gaster, goddamn. Hey, dumbass, don't know if you got the memo, but we're heroes. Tell me about no power banks to charge and shit for the last hour, and you're only just now on charge. Shut up. I don't know, dude. My brain not working, I guess. Twitch doesn't work for some reason. Have you seen the pictures of the Titan where all the gaps filled in between the feathers actually kind of makes it look like Gaster's face? That's crazy. If it actually is like that, that's wild. That's actually wild if so. I was watching stream on my PC originally. Okay. That's fucked. Hopefully the power gets back eventually. God damn it. Alright, so we have to brighten it before doing anything, right? Or no, unleash, that's right. Alright, let's get started with this shot. Alright, and then we can brighten. And keep this going. Give me all that delicious TP. See the womb and the little fetuses are sperm? What's going on here, man? They're you the womb. It's crazy. Taking too short. Basically, you know, the things that are going on here is that we've unleashed a Titan, or the Roaring Knight unleashed a Titan by making a second dark well into another dark well, and now this creature is born from all those fetuses. It is now, will plunge the entire world into darkness if we don't abort it. They're all swimming at you like their lives depend on it. Their lives do. With the fucking womb. It's crazy. Ah, shit. Alright, perfect. Easy. Damn it. I got hit by one of the balls, though. I shouldn't have gotten hit there. I already dodged the, like, important part to dodge. I never thought about it being us the womb. A Minecraft stream? God damn it. Hey, y'all want to see my Minecraft world afterwards? I can show y'all my Minecraft world. They're trying so hard to knock you up. They really are, aren't they? Alright, let's beat this fucker up, shall we? Shit. 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 I'm throwing bad, chat. Throwing really bad. We need to attack with Chris for sure. Do we heal with Rousey? I think we have Rousey heal. We'll do a buffet so that both the Rousey and Chris get healed here. Alright, so that should have been at least a good chunk of damage. God, trying to avoid it all is such a pain. Alright, we got it down to 72%. That was some good damage we got on the first damage phase. Sucks with my Switches is it's a release day version, which means L battery life, I think. That's fucked. Let's go. Not sure if anybody else feels the vibes right now. Dude, I love the vibes of this fight, man. The music's fucking banging. You just feel the culmination of everything that's happened in the game so far. We're having to fight a whole Titan, you know? Damn, we only destroyed 2 of the things. Fuck, I can't destroy any of the others. And it's only on Chapter 4? Yeah, I can only imagine when Chapter 7 comes out. That's when shit's really going down, man. Alright, we got enough TP, chat. Unleash. Attack, attack. Get it off as much DPS as we can. We have to make sure Chris and Susie attack at least. Hopefully we can have all 3 of them attack, but somebody's probably going to have to heal someone. Shit. Ah, shit. Okay, we definitely have to. We only attack with them too. What do we heal with? Chris is most valuable to stay alive right now. Oh boy, here we go. Second phase time, chat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is it eating the other fetuses? Alright, let's just heal Rousey. Give us some extra TP. Well, to attack, I think. Blankets hasn't come in today. They might be busy today. I can't remember if they said they had anything to do today, but maybe they did. Sometimes it takes them a while to get into chat, too. Wait, Seb, in order to use 4 water tanks, you need to pipe your boilers with wooden pipes? What do you mean? Question mark? If you're not going to connect them, they only use the one they're connected to? All 4 of them are being used. That's all I know. And the ones that I'm using. They all are constantly draining at all times. Oh, no, you're talking about, like, the iron water tanks, right? Or are you talking about the ones that actually generate water? Oh, boy. Gerson's here, chat. The man, the myth, the legend himself. I'll show my setup after we're done with this. I'll hop on Minecraft for a minute. Alright, old man. Let's get this shit, shall we? It's time, old man. It's time. Gerson the go. I fucking love Gerson so much. Alright, let's start beating the shit out of this thing, chat. Alright, it's time to throw him inside now, right? Get dunked on! Fucking slam dunk time, chat. It's weird. Mine are never full. I'm constantly having, like, they don't produce enough water. That's all I gotta say. For my needs. I'll show you how I have my water going when I get on. I like Susie only just then realizes the thing about the red heart. Veer the heart, yeah. Semmelfrost the heart, yeah. What about it? You're the one that killed the Titan? Yeah, basically. So my theory is so here's like the thing that goes down, right? Is Chris and the Roaring Knight are secretly working together, right? But for whatever reason, they put we're inside of Chris, right? And we're the only way to turn off the fountains, right? So my theory is they planted us into Chris to be able to turn off fountains for some reason. There's some important reason to be able to turn off fountains. Even though, and it's so important that even though we're working against their plans, they're still willing to have us inside because we still need, they need a way to turn off the fountains. All those heroes are just stolen valor. They didn't do shit. Yeah, it's all us. They didn't do shit. Also, here's the moment where Susie learns about the full prophecy. Because Rousey wasn't there to break the prophecy so that Susie would see. Look at Rousey's reaction. God, this part literally was heart-wrenching to watch. The fucking music, along with the vibes. The final tragedy unveils. To save the world, there is only one way. And then we don't get to find out what it is. Because Susie breaks it. Found the picture of the Titan, gassed her face into the DMs when you want to take a look, okay? God, this still makes my heart ache. What is this? Some sort of weird route? No, it's not. Definitely not. We have to tell Rousey the line in a minute that I am very curious if Chris is going to even let us say. God, I don't want to say it. This is what I've been dreading from the very beginning of this route. This has been the single line of dialogue that I've been dreading to see what happens. We were just kind enough. And now we have to choose. We have to tell him that good keeps smiling. And the not, it's okay to not smile. The next day too. So after all, that's what you want, isn't it? Lovers, what the fuck? Rousey's a real one. Dude, this hurt. It hurt to tell them that they'd have to keep smiling, and to not that it's not okay to not smile. We gotta kill you now. That hurt. That hurt to choose that dialogue option. It hurt as bad as I thought it was going to hurt. Poor Rousey. My God. Only then will the worlds be saved. There's so many theories on what it's going to have to be. My biggest one is one of the three has to kill each other, or one of the three has to sacrifice themselves for the prophecy to be for the world to be saved. Basically told him that his feelings don't matter and he should just shut up. Yeah, that, like, it's just not okay. What did I miss with Benny and them? I'm the liquid consumable drink. Have a good day, my Saiyans. That's crazy. Hunt up how we get Trunks from Dragon Ball before Gaster. And then you immediately have to hear Susie's stupid dream after this. Tim's going to hell for a lot of reasons. I don't think telling Rousey to keep smiling is one of them. I think it is. Going to hell for telling Rousey that. That's up there with one of the worst things out there you can do. The shit we've had to do to Rousey in this playthrough in no hell is horrific. You're stuffed right now, hello? Lordy, 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 chat. Let me see the one thing as well while I'm at it. Oh my god, you're right. It does look like Gaster's face. That's crazy. That's a crazy detail. Alright, you can go to bed, Rainbow. Get some rest, man. Thanks for stopping in. Whew. This game's gonna give me clinical depression. Dude, I still think we should be looking in the closet up here. It pisses me off that Chris won't open it. We know they have to be in that closet. We know they have to be. But Chris won't let us open it. I love our community of Mana Hydro blankets, me and you. That's good to hear, Benny. Stop everything eventually just made a new product? God damn it. I'll be honest with you, I ain't a Lunchley fan. We got back in my day, we ate Lunchables like real men. Blankets is 400 rated blankets, the person that's been coming in chat every day. Yeah. That's what Hydro was showing. Here, I'll show you what image she sent. That final image is Gaster's face. If you're still here, Rainbow. Basically, there's Gaster is basically the hidden in the dark, like kind of like lore that the majority of people won't ever know about or find out about. It's being like it's in the background of the game, you know, that isn't necessary to know really anything or like to have like an enjoyable like time with the game, but is like deep lore that really makes you know more about the world, if that makes sense, and to really question what's going on, you know, with a lot of things. These gnome electrolytes are protein nerd face. Like I don't be having influencer products. That's all I gotta say. Now you can finally start Undertale Yellow, Subby Webby. Yeah, we'll be doing that after after, whatchamacallit, after Silk Song, not gonna lie. It really changes how you look at the game when you know about the entry number 17, yeah. It gives you, like, a new understanding of the game, basically. I don't think there's anything we can do at nighttime, right? It's just we go home now. We can't even go to the school, can we? Because they're like, Cece's like, I don't feel like it. To be Webby is a wild. People say Peggy Weggy for Peg and Sebby Webby for me and make jokes on it all the time. Alright, chat. Well, let's head home, shall we? And now we get this. It's time to see that Sans has been fucking our mom. After all the depression, after all the dark shit that's been going on and everything, we come home to Sans fucking our mom. I like how Cece's like, I'm not in the mood to deal with this. Years of muscle memory came back to you. Susie's just not about this. You've done it before. It's time to fight Sans again. This is for fucking my mom. Alrighty then, sure. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Imagine seeing the person you look up to like this, yeah. Basically just what happened with Susie. Unfortunately, stop button is the only thing that seems to be broken. That's so fucked up. Susie have flashbacks to her own fucked up parents, yeah. That's actually crazy to think about. Say's been using Blue Bone for behind Torio is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm convinced that Sans fucks your mom in this moment. Because it gets so fast and the noises start being like this weird noise like that. Like, you cannot tell me that's not Sans fucking your mom in that moment. You cannot tell me that's not what's happening. Wowie, effing boy. Noelle looks like... Oh my god, wait, I just realized who was calling. Noelle looks very forward to seeing you. Oh, it took me a minute to just realize what just happened. Like, for it to click in my head. Is I was thinking it was going to be the same phone call. Wait, and Susie doesn't even come to us from outside the window either. Okay, shit is going to get so weird in Chapter 5. For sure in Snowgrave. I didn't get a massive thunder where I am. It had to be it sounded like the mom's text. Like the way she talks when it talks. It was definitely the mom. So the mom is even okay with Noelle and Chris dating. So that's even more interesting. Carol's my #1 hear me out. Nah, Rousey's the best hear me out of all. Sorry. Nothing even comes close. But nah, if you like older women, I guess that works. But Rousey be where it's at. That's gonna be so wild when we go further in this route. That's actually gonna be so crazy. It's going to have a massive crash out in Chapter 5. I cannot wait. I feel like Snowgrave and the regular route are going to be very, very different in Chapter 5. Like, I feel like they're going to be very, like how Chapter 2 is very different. Because I think it's going to be all centered on, like, Noelle a lot for the Snowgrave route. Having Asgore is a thing, but Noelle being too much. God damn it, Benny. Oh, lordy, chat. Oh, lordy. Well, look at our 2 different playthrough times. One 33 in hours and one 18 hours for 2 different paths. Well, chat, it's been a fun journey. We went through all of Undertale, and we went through all of Deltarune, doing pacifist, genocide, and pacifist, or whatever the hell I guess normal / Snowgrave in Deltarune. So it's been it's been a wild journey. We'll do Undertale Yellow once we get done with Silksong, and we'll see what things we're doing from there. But that's it for official stuff until 2026. I need you to read my comment. What comment? Carol? Are you just talking about the Reddit post? Question mark? What do you comment? What am I supposed to be reading with it? Or is it? Oh, it's your pyrobound thing. Okay, never mind, I say. Chapter 5 crash. I'll be like, I've come to make an announcement. Sans the skeleton was a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed off on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his skeleton bony dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. I said that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my cyberworld.net. Sans the skeleton, you've got a small dick. It's the size of this apple, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. Whips out his elephant trunk from his pants. That's right, baby. All fur, no bone, no calcium. Look at that. It's like 2 balls and a bong. He fucked my wife, so guess what? I'm gonna fuck the festival. That's right. This is what you get. My super dark world piss penetrates the ground with this Schmeat decorated dark fountain. Except I'm not gonna piss on the festival. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing in the whole town. How do you like that, Carol? I pissed on the town, you idiot. You have 23 hours before the fountain destroys you all. Now get out of my sight before I piss on you too. Panning, screaming, kids crying, Toriel breaking down, sand slapping his ass off, Chris 1,000-yard stare. I like how the comment to that is, I'm so happy I have access to the internet. I like the I'm scared. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you guys listen to this banger music. And then I think I'm going to we'll show off my Minecraft world for a minute, and then we'll head off, take a few days break until Silk Song comes out. I'll get caught up on all the clips and everything done, and then we'll be into Silk Song and then Undertale Yellow, and then figure out from there what we're doing next. Anyways, I'll be right back, chat. Alright, I'm back. Already, chat. You guys want some Cheez-Its? Let me pull this up. I wonder if it'll auto... Guess we'll find out. Mr. Benny wants to see Minecraft so much. And then I can also show BRCR real fast, my thing. Minecraft, let's go. I wonder if it auto pull up. No more banger Deltarune music real fast. Posing my new Transformer right now, Poggies. Oh, lordy. Yeah, true. I gotta finish Final Fantasy 9 at some point too. You're right. You're right. We'll see. We'll see what's all like on the list and what things there is to do. I want to do. I'm really feeling some MMO at some point, but I'm not sure when. Like I kind of been getting the craving for like Toontown or Wizard 101 or something around there, you know. Nobody chatting right now? There's people chatting. Did it not pop up? Bro said Wiz. But that'll be after we get done with all of the things we need to get done with. And then hopefully it's a good time period after we get done with that we'd have time to do that for like a month straight or something. You just lost power? Did you? Why is everybody losing power? What the fuck's going on? What the hell is with everybody losing power? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I'll change the game category, but I won't change anything else because I think I'll only be on this for like just a tiny little bit. Toontown would be more easy because it's free. I've been really feeling like Toontown a lot. I've been watching more Toontown videos again because Corporate Clash has had so many updates. Even Rewritten has new content now. Rewritten used to just be like the regular game, like how it used to be, but they actually made new content. But Corporate Clash just looks so sick nowadays. It has so many new things. We finally see his Greg Tech. Lord have mercy. Massive thunder, good lord. I wonder if it actually just registered this once it like loads up fully. I might have to make a game capture of it. Minecraft be finicky to pop up on the automatic game capture. If they load. Interesting hydro. Okay, okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to make a new source for this. 1 minute. Capture specific window. Window to be that. There we go. You guys able to see? Looks like it. Oh, I gotta put this where it's not covering all my shit, huh? Is that where I have my other game capture? I think it is. I think that's not covering anything. I wonder why it's not playing the main menu music. I like how I named the world Peggy and Sabby. I gotta look into I gotta look into that though, the hydro. I've been watching so many videos on like Corporate Clash and other things. They look so good. Thank you, you let me have this. Toontown, I feel like we wouldn't. Well, I don't know. They're both pretty long MMOs, to be fair. I feel like either one of them would be like a 1 month thing. Can you guys tell that Greg Tech is a fucking massive mod pack when it takes this long for my PC to even load up? They're games from, like, you're probably, I'm gonna assume you're, like, on the younger Gen Z side. They're games that older Gen Z grew up with. Toontown was a Disney-owned MMO. And Wizard 101 was a MMO that was very popular back in the day. Like, extremely popular. Alright, so I'll show you guys my factory real fast. So we haven't built the walls. Just ignore that the walls are, like, the way they are. I've been experimenting with, like, how I want to do it with, like, windows and stuff. I want to give it, like, a nice, like, old factory office kind of, like, vibe. I gotta put some decorations inside, too. But we'll get around to that eventually. I also gotta fix up the outside. It's kind of fucked up right now, but we don't worry about that. Born in 2000? And you didn't see Wizard 101 commercials on Disney all the time? Or Toontown commercials? It's kind of crazy. Anyways, I'm still working on, like, storage organization and getting this all set up over here. I think I'm going to move these into sections where they're a little bit easier to access to. This is our ore processing area of the factory. So the way that all ore works, basically, is we get ore. For right now, this is how we're ore processing. We don't have any other options for ore processing at the moment. I mean, we do have a chemical bath, but we haven't messed around with it yet. We're gonna need a chemical bath to start getting some different things. I know soon we're gonna need to get, like, oxygen and hydrogen from water, and we're gonna need to, like, chemical bath and start getting some other liquids and stuff to start doing some interesting things. And you know, it's at 400 weighted blankets. But yeah, so first off, we start off crushing, and we get into crushed ore. We then go to our washer, and we wash the ore until it is purified ore. We then re-put it back in the crusher to then re-crush into purified dust, and then we put that into the steam separator, which is a centrifuge, and then that centrifuges down into other components as well. So, like, this is this is basically a science mod pack that end up, like, actual engineers and chemists and things like that play. Like, normally this mod pack takes about 8,000 hours on average to complete. And you end up going down, like, you end up doing all kinds of chemical related stuff, and you end up having to actually program. There's a computer you build in the game that is an actual working computer that you program in a, like, actual programming, like that you use. Like, it's Lua, I believe. Like, you have to program in Lua in this game even. So you have to do like chemistry, you have to do engineering, you have to do coding, like all that kind of stuff. It's very fun, very interesting. But can my game not freeze when I try to show this? My game crash? Oh my god. And kind of liquids, I can't remember exactly what ones I need to be working with first. I just know hydrogen and oxygen are gonna be something. Also, I think my game actually crashed, which is actually kind of scuffed. I hear things working, so maybe it fixes itself in a second. God damn it. Isn't crashed in, like, days of using it. It might be because I pop up with Streamlabs. Like how blankets... Oh, wait, no, my game didn't crash. Alright, perfect. Okay, so, like, this is what, like, basic... Or this is basic. This is in Steam era. I'll show you how many eras there is. This is Steam era ore processing. So these are the different things that I have to do to get different materials, basically, in the game. And this is just Steam era. This is how many different eras there are. So this is insane. This is what I do in my free time. And this is insane. It is actually insane. Anyways, I'll show you how I do power in the Steam era. So I did have a lot of different things. It was using, like, a charcoal burner pit and, like, using charcoal up and everything. But first off, this is my steam tank. This is what we're doing in the Steam Age. We use this to put all the pipes that gets all our power. We're currently just using, like, a batch of solar boilers So that's nothing too insane. We do need to pipe water into everything. So we have a bunch of water tanks that are like taking water out of the air and getting in them. And then we use, we need more water. So we use a, fuck, what the hell is this thing called? It's just called a water pump, but I think it has a more technical name. And it's basically like, it's an even more advanced version of one of those things, an air humidifier, right? Where you take like, water from the air and stuff. And that's how I'm getting all my water at the moment. Can my game not, like, freeze? Please? Streamlabs, are you taking up too much while I play this game? Private stream for Blake and 7 meet a vibe. I am GT and I can't understand this one bit. That's hilarious. Anyways, this is my system for making steel at the moment. So I use coke ovens, and we turn coke into coal coke using a steam oven. It also has a byproduct of creosote oil. We're going to be using the creosote oil to use some burners and do some other things. There's a few different uses for creosote oil. It's one of the liquids we're going to be making decent use of, though. But we're going to need a lot of oxygen and hydrogen for some things soon. You're making coke in Minecraft. Yeah, we're making coke. We're fucking... Anyways, this is like very basic on how you make steel, is with these brick blast furnaces using coal coke and steel ingots. The problem was making those things. Like, to make any of these machines, it's much more difficult than most of the time what things you're processing. Like, the way that I make each brick in this is that I needed, like, 2 calcite dust, stone dust, quartz sand, and clay dust, along with, like, an empty bucket and a water bucket for each and every one of those bricks to make that. I also needed gypsum dust, and then I needed to also make fire bricks, which was a complicated process on making fire bricks, too. I got a head, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, sounds good. 400 weighted blankets. But yeah, it's basically all the machinery and stuff we're doing right now. We're getting finally into like electric tier, which is the start of it is light voltage, which is the earlier on things. We haven't done very much into it at the moment. We basically only have like a couple things that do much of anything. But we're starting to have to make like assemblers, and we're starting to have to make like much more complex things. Like, let's see, we created this bending machine. Like, here's how much work, like, making a bending machine was, if it would ever fucking load. Oh my god, my computer could not handle Streamlabs plus a mod pack. It actually can't. It doesn't freeze like this normally. But Streamlabs would be taking too much. It's a skill tree. That's not a skill tree. That's a crafting tree of what things you need to go through to craft this, that, the other. Dude, what is with this? It actually just cannot. I used to have issues like with streaming Minecraft mod packs before. But my god, they're having a lot of issues. Streamlabs just be taking up too much things. Yeah, but Minecraft mod packs, I have 64 gigabytes of RAM allocated to this Minecraft mod pack. Just alone. Because it has over 300 mods in it. I thought Minecraft was just hit tree, you win. I mean, it is in vanilla. Why can I not click this? Why is every time I click this, it, like, freezes? Hello? I don't even know if I can show you. I don't think I can run this with Streamlabs. I don't understand why most people think, oh, like, blah, blah. No, Minecraft is the hardest running game there is if you're playing Minecraft mods. I built this PC with 128 gigs of RAM in mind for Minecraft. Do you see how hard this is to run, even with this? And I have, like, a 3060 Ti, like, 128 gigs of RAM, i9 processor, and everything. This runs harder than any video game I have on my PC. Anyways, maybe I just can't show you. I don't know that it's going to let me. There's error loading recipe. Please check your log for details. What the fuck? What have I broken? Can I just not load anything? I think I broke everything by trying to stream this game. Alright, I'm just closing my game and restarting it. I think something is, like, actually broken. Like, I think it, like, truly broke when it had that big freeze earlier. The first time. Any AI didn't load in properly? Is that what it is? Dude, literally, this mod pack takes 8,000 hours on average to complete. Like, look at this. Look at this. Where's display capture? Look at this. Oh, wait. You can't fucking see because the game's loading. 8,000 hours to beat this mod pack movie. Greg Tech New Horizons. 2,000 hours. I beat this. Like, oh, you'll see things like that. Eating vanilla Minecraft is easy to run that, yeah. Alright, there we go. Now it's full screen. Just watch how long this takes to even load up. Yeah, join VC after this. Anyways, I'd like to be able to show off. I would like to be able to show off how hard the crafting recipes are and stuff. The biggest thing is we're having to build circuit boards and processors in light voltage, and that's a very complicated process. The majority of the rest of it isn't too bad for the machines, but the processors are a pain in the ass to create. Yeah, there's nothing harder on your PC than modern Minecraft. You can play fucking Call of Duty with all its fucking 500 gigabytes, and it'd still not be anything like this. So I'm sorry for making you. Why does this lightning scream look awesome? Because it is awesome. These are all people's bases and stuff. This mod pack's been around for 10 whole years. And these are like screenshots and bases and stuff people have been making over the years. And they have as their like loading screens. Oh yeah, you see how it says eating too many of the same foods makes you hate it? You have to eat a variety of foods in this. You actually, all the foods even have different like nutrition levels, if you didn't know even. And you have to keep a balanced diet of, like, vegetables, meat, like, all that kind of stuff. To keep your nutrition in balance. So, cooking and all that stuff ends up being very important. Alright, let's see if we don't have an issue this time, please and thank you. While I'm trying to show things off. That'd be much appreciated. Is it minimum memory the same as your max? No. Do I need to do that? This is the litter doesn't have to check twice. Interesting, weird. Didn't know about that. I'm pretty sure I do not have it set that way. I could be wrong, though. Alright, let's see if it actually lets me, like, show things off now this time. Are we gonna die? Okay. Alrighty, so here, for instance, like, let's go down the, like, so, okay, we'll do, like, let's show off, like, an electric motor. This isn't anything too crazy complex. You're just needing, like, a bunch of different wires and some different rods and stuff, and, like, this is like, a pretty simple recipe, right? Now, let's just see the electric circuit. So this is what it looks like to make an electric circuit in this game. I'll let you, Just take a little gander here, you know. So anyways, you need all of these different things to get this. And then eventually we can make it a little bit easier using a circuit assembler. And we need these things to start making the machines in this. I like the no thanks. So this tier is where things start to get much more complex and we start having to do a lot of things. We'll start to get access to some things, though. This is the tier where I believe we start getting oil, and we start processing oil and stuff. And we start, doing some different interesting things. Let's see. Glacier literally made a complex mob farm in one of the mob packs, so we made, and they can't do this. What the heck is that? The hell was the laugh? Oh, that's actually big. Okay. Anyways, there's a lot of things we'll be getting to in this one. We need the wire cutter really bad. We'll start to get some basic automation that we can start setting up soon. We'll be able to use, I think it's, oh no, that's the auto workbench. There's something in here that you can put a machine into and then set filters, and then that'll be very helpful for setting up some automation. And we started getting into more item piping and some other things like that. I think we can finally break down blocks here at some point soon, too, when we get to saw blades. Because right now, you can't, like iron blocks or anything like that. We can make them, but we can't break them down. It's a vibe right now. I can see the word laugh without mana bound reminding it's fucking laugh accident video, huh? Oh, we can actually get the nature's compass in this tier? Oh, that's kind of big. Wait, that's simple. We already have an assembler. Does it give us refined glue, or do we need refined glue, though? Because otherwise we're going to need the distillery, if so. And that's going to be a pain. If it's that it outputs, glue, that's pretty big. But I highly doubt that's the case. My guess is we need refined glue. We have the one multi-block oh, but we don't have the different multi-block one. I don't know if Pegs made the LV tier centrifuge, but maybe we can do it in there. Oh, my water tank? So this is what I was talking about. Not these. This thing. This is where I get my water. It makes an absolute ungodly amount of water. It makes more than all 4 of my water tanks combined. So that's how I always have, like, my iron tank of water maxed. It doesn't take much steam to run either. I would 100% recommend making a water pump. It's basically a better version of the water tanks. It does draw for my water tanks first, too, interestingly. Let me see what the multi's called. Let me sleep real fast first, because it's about to be bedtime. YouTube is thinking right now. Your base compared to the screenshot from BRCR. See, BRCRs look so much better. I've started to make mine look a little better. It used to be just out on the grass, and it was horrible before I even moved into the factory. Show you my setup? Interesting, okay. 1 minute then. Anyways, the multi-block is, I believe, it's digging deep for water. It's this one. You need 11 wooden, primitive wooden casings, 10 bronze frame boxes, a steam hatch, and output hatch. It was pretty simple to make. It is actually one of the, like, easiest multi-blocks I've created so far. And it solved all of my water problems, because I no longer have to worry about water at all. Basically. But yeah, 4 water tanks wasn't enough when I'm running the washer at all times. In between the washer and the 11 whatchamacallits, we were running out of water. We just didn't have enough water. Like, it was actually just out. And then I built that thing, and I haven't had to worry about water ever since. Because this is the amount of, like, ore I'm processing at all times. Is, like, I just have, like, entire things full, basically. Like, the crusher still has all of this shit to crush. I even have all of this stuff that I had to put to the side because it, like, filled up. Speaking of, I need to, like, make room for all the fucking... Oh my god. I hate all the lazurite. But interesting. But yeah, I just built them on top of each other like this, and it worked just fine. I do need to organize the pipes over here, though. Like, I have to organize the pipes going underground over here, making it look cleaner. Has a bigger brain than me. I love anything factory related. I play a lot of Factorio. I played Satisfactory. I played Dyson Sphere Program. I played, like, lots of other, like, little factory building games. I'm just very obsessed with factories and anything that's, like, you get to think about in production and all that kind of stuff. It's very fun to me. Anything sciencey, I absolutely adore. Do you have your setup you have your setup centralized, where you have all of your, like, storage on the middle? I thought about doing that, but I kind of liked just having all of my storage over on the sides. Like, over here, I have all of my ingots, and, like, so if there's, like, I have an ingot a ton of, then I put them in these things, which I need to put more of. But if I only have, like, a few ingots or something, then I have the side chest. This is, like, my gems and weird, like, things like that. And then my dusts are all over here. I need to upgrade these things and have only one stone dust one, but I have 3 stone dust ones because we constantly have, like, too much stone dust. Then we have, like, our blocks area here. All the weird, like, blocks and shit. This is our, like, dump chest. I guess Peg dumped into glowstone here. This is my, like, unorganized chest of, like, random bullshit. Oh, there goes my game freezing again. All my little coins. These are all, like, I still need to upgrade the last 4 chests. But we're starting to get things organized over here. Like, here's mob drops. Here's random bullshit gear. Here's, like, thaumaturgy stuff. And yeah, and I have the nuggets for some reason over there. I gotta figure out. I gotta fix. Yeah, we're gonna need hella glass if we're gonna do something like this. I still haven't figured out what I want to do fully for it. For the walls. I kind of feel like I need to fix it. I actually need to build more of this. I ran out of factory block. So I'm gonna build more of that and then figure out once I have that. I know way too much about Cookie Clicker, like the lore and best cookie combos. That's crazy. I used to love clicker games. I still play them sometimes. The Cookie Clicker was one of my least favorite, personally. I was very into, Trimps and NGU Idol were my 2 favorite, clicker/idol games. But yeah, like, you see how, this is like a grain, this is a vegetable, things like that. This is a protein. A lot of foods when you make combo. I don't have any combo foods on me right now because Peg just refuses to actually ever cook anything. But you'll have, like, things, like, if you have a combo food, it'll be like, it'll have, like, grains, meat, everything, you know. We already had the Twilight Forest. And you can break down, you can't, like, fully process it. Like, you need the EBF. Peg built the thing, built the EBF, like, controller, and didn't realize that it was a fucking... He didn't realize that it was a multi-block. So he had the controller, but not the thing. I don't know how Peg manages that, but that's a very Peg thing to do. Yeah, our best food that we found is this crazy food called fucking Epic Bacon. All it takes to make it is one meat, like one cooked mincemeat or of our meat of any kind, and then a dye of every color. I don't know why it's so good, but it makes no sense because every other food in the game is more complicated to make than this, and it's nowhere near as good. But yeah, we've been, like, completely sustaining ourselves off this because we have, like, 1 million dye. Like, one of the like, a bunch of the quest reward stuff gave us, like, stacks upon stacks upon stacks of dye. So it's literally just one meat and a bunch of dye, and it makes a food that fully fills your hunger bar. So we're like, it's so OP. I don't understand either. I've seen other recipes that are like 10 times more complicated. They give you like, they don't even like give you a fraction of the amount of food. Like it literally gives you max hunger. I don't understand. I just don't care about the healing axe too much right now. I'll just eat random bullshit and just be fine. I just fill my lunchbox up with like 6 different foods and then eat it normally. And then eat the epic bacon and that's it. And I don't have to worry. I'm way too lazy for that. I do not feel like figuring out what that thing is. Maybe eventually. I've been also completely avoiding combat stuff. Peg's been building all kinds of combat gear and everything, but I just haven't cared. I'm just doing the science stuff. I don't care about combat at all. I wish I didn't have to have this sword. As soon as we're done with the walls, I'm putting up the sword, I'm putting up all weapons, and I'm just never seeing a mob again. And I'm just living in the factory. Peg can go do whatever mob-related things. That's all I know. Let's see. Anyways, that's most everything. Also, the reason this is all fucked up back here is because so I didn't really think about it, but when I put my first solar boiler down, I didn't have water attached to it, and I didn't realize the machine would start working automatically, and I plugged water into it and it blew up instantly. So if machines aren't water cooled, they'll blow up. So we had a little bit of a factory accident when I plugged water into something that was already steaming hot, and it just fucking blew up. This is where I used to make charcoal. If you know about charcoal kilns, basically all you do is you fill an entire like giant dirt box full of wood. You can do this in real life, and it's how you make charcoal. And you just fill it all with wood. And then you light this and you have it filled in with dirt and it'll just condensify into charcoal basically. And this would make me 15 stacks of charcoal at a time. So for a long time I was using my base like with a whatchamacallit. But for whatever reason, once again we had another accident at the factory and it blew up. The reason this doesn't exist anymore is because it blew up. I have no idea why, but one day it just didn't have enough water. Even though we have water in the water tank and everything. It just blew up. So I said fuck it, and I just went to solar. Because I was tired of feeding the thing every 1 hour. You want some Cheez-Its? Yeah, let me get some Cheez-Its. Lord have mercy. The one thing out here, by the way, I built this multi-block thinking it was going to be something cool in the Steam Age. But there's no point into it. There's really no recipes that have any reason to make this thing. It's like a blender, and I thought it blended. I thought it would make the I thought it would work like the alloy smelter, right? I thought it would like do that, but no, it just makes blends, and you don't really use blends in Steam Age at all. And by the time you do, you have a better machine. So this thing has like zero purpose. So I built it for no reason. I was going to deconstruct it and put it inside, but halfway through deconstruction, I was like, I don't even want this machine, and I'm just leaving it here for now. More for tofu? You can use it for tofu? That's crazy. This is our smeltery. This is basically how we get, like, our tools like this. So this has the, like, smeltery mod. And it's basically how you make all your tools on this. You don't make regular tools in GregTech. You basically just use smeltery tools. And you upgrade the things and upgrade it through this. So that's, I use this. This is also how I get glass and some other things. But I can, like, switch something out. Like, let's say I want, like, a molten obsidian ingot. I can do this over here. If I want a block, I can do this over here, you know. It would be lost for multiple use. It is a guide. It would probably be very difficult for, what the fuck? Dude, why is it when I right click with my pickaxe out, it'll place whatever's in my far right slot? Okay, I'm not questioning it. What was I gonna say? That completely made me lose my track of thought. Oh yeah, I wouldn't recommend this mod to, like, new science. If you haven't done most of these things, it's very difficult. But I've played through most of these mods before, just not in this pack with the way it's set up now. Way back in the day. Anyways, there's like nothing in the house anymore. I never even finished the floor. Which I guess I should do at some point. But I moved all of the storage that was in the house to the factory recently. Alright, sleep real fast. Come on. Alright, can I now be glitching on the stairs? Anyways, so it's the house is like nothing much. Peg designed it. It looks okay. It's an interesting looking home. We need to eventually actually make proper farms and things. We like got started on like we made some like bushes. We have like different weird trees. Like that's how we get paper. Is you can just axe the side of this to get paper. You basically scrape off paper. Ooh, I can show how I get wood. This is very funny as well in a minute. We're starting to work on like the bee mods as well. So bees can make a lot of different resources and different things, and you have to breed them together and do a lot of crossbreeding. And there's like a whole quest line for doing like a bunch of different stuff with bees and needing tons of different ones and all that kind of stuff. It's a bunch of eugenics basically. Then we have like all of this bullshit, and this is where we got started on a bunch of the like custom crops and stuff. We probably need a lot more than this and do a lot better as well at some point. Reminds me of the Japanese houses. Yeah, that's what always Peg be building, something like. With cherry wood. Do I have... I do have bone meal on me. Alright, I can show... Where's my axe? Do I have bronze? Alright. 1 second, then. I gotta really clean up this area, too. All my machines used to be out here, and I was just kind of building things. I need to smooth this out, replace a bunch of dirt, and make the area look nice, you know? Maybe even build... the smeltery can stay here for now. And I gotta fix this area up, too. I basically gotta make everything look better now. And then we'll have to have, like, giant farms and some other things done soon. Let's see real fast. Where's the crafting table? Here we go. Let's Peg has something on it. Alright, let me repair this real fast. I'm gonna need it. Alright, I'll show you guys how I get wood. Let me get over here. Just don't mind the uncut portion at the very top at all. Anyways, let's say I ever need wood. We got this. And then I don't need wood anymore. So this is how that's how easy it is for me to get wood in this. Oh lordy. Alright, let me place that back. Alright, I don't need all this filling up my inventory anymore. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. But I think that's everything. And all this that I've shown you has taken me, I think, 2 to 3 weeks now? Something around there? Bro does not need wood. We have no issue. So it used to be that's how I just got charcoal. I had my entire base, like, instead of using solar panels, all the steam was made from charcoal. Because I would just go over there, it would take 2 seconds, and I would go fill this. The annoying part was filling this, right? So I had to fill this with every single block of wood. And this takes at least, I would say, like, almost 5 minutes to place all the wood in this. And then it takes another 10 minutes for it to all turn into charcoal. But it would be 15 stacks of charcoal every time. Which would last about 1 hour of steam, basically, for me. And it makes more steam. It makes more steam than I'm making even now with the solar boilers. By, like, a long shot. It had to be at least 5 times as much as all of these solar boilers combined. Literally, even when it was half powered, it was making more than enough steam. Like, half the time I'm losing steam. Or I'm, like, staying around the same amount. Like, I'm stuck at, like, 4.6 mil. No, this tank would be full. And I was running the thing in just like a couple minutes. And this is the max size tank too, holding like 10 million steam. Oh lordy. Then we have like Peg's little workstations and stuff over here. Peg's been working on Peg has mainly been doing stuff in the Twilight Forest, and we're doing some like light voltage stuff. We have filing cabinets as well. We need to eventually like upgrade our frames and stuff like that. We use this framing table. Because we need drawers upgraded, and we need to make a bunch more. I need to have this whole wall like just basically be drawers, so that I can just not have to worry about stuff and just be able to put up storage when I need to, and keep things nice and organized. And other than that, the only other thing that we've unlocked is basically the Twilight Forest, which has a lot of rare ores that we can't really find right now. Like, 1 minute, I'll show something. So, with our things like the Centrifuge and Watcher, there's basically a 10% chance per, like, let's say, let me see something. Crushed ruby ore, for instance. So, like, when we put it through a process, it'd have a 10% chance to get another extra, like, thing, right? So, like, for instance, this chrome dust. I'm pretty sure we can't just find, like, chrome ore. So there's that for certain things. Like, in the overworld, there isn't really... Actually, there might be silver in the overworld. I think it's lead. It's lead that's not really in the overworld. So I have ways to get lead in the overworld by putting it through overprocessing, but it's a small little bit. But let's say I want, like, a lot of lead, then I can go to the Twilight Forest, because the Twilight Forest actually has more lead in it, basically. Yapping. Yapping. So, if you see how... I'll also show how ore work. So, every 3 chunks, there's an ore chunk, basically. So, I had to go around and look through all kinds of chunks to finally find a lead chunk. But the way it works, basically, is my backpack not full? Alright, then I can go to our random ore chunk. Let's see, what's one near me? Let's just go to, like, the sapphire, I guess, and see if it's, like, on the surface or how far I dug down into it. So, like, if you see in caves, there'd be a little bit of ore. Actually, this is part of it. Fuck, I can't show you. Normally when you're going in caves, there'd be basically no ore. TLDR. But if you, like, dig down, the way ore ends up being is it ends up spawning in, like, giant chunks. So, like, you'll see there's tons of ore around, and it is spawned in, like, a 5x... No, it'll be more than 5x5. It's like a 10x10. I think it's less than that. It's like an 8x8 radius or something of ore. Like, of up and down, but it's, like, further to the side. So it's, like, 8x30x8 or something like that, right? So you'll go to chunks and you'll find ore of all, like, a certain type. And it'll be multiple types. So, like, here you'll find... almandine, pyro, sapphire, and green sapphire, and then each of those will have like byproducts and different things out of it. And when you get further on into like the mob pack, like right now I'm just like processing things for other types of like dust and ore, but eventually you'll be processing things down for not only ore but dust, but you'll also be processing down for liquid. So every single different ore in the entire game will have a different liquid that it will process into. And then it'll have, like, chemicals and compounds and things like that. So you'll see, like, for instance, if I look over at, like, let's see the different ores that we picked up. You'll see this is, like, Al2O3, you know? Like, all of that is the chemical compounds. So eventually you'll have to break things down into their actual chemical compounds to make other compounds and other things and different stuff like that as well. So it gets to be, like, much more complex. The further you go in, the more and more complex the things you're doing basically are. And it all culminates with eventually you getting to, like, galactic tech, where you're able to, like, have space stations, shoot space lasers that, like, literally will, like, blast into the planet, like, destroying entire chunks all the way down to bedrock and stuff like that. It wouldn't even surprise me if you could make a bleach in this. It's not looking like it. This bleach stone. Or it may just not pop up when I type bleach. I think not all the liquids pop up. I've noticed it's, like, hard sometimes to find certain things in the eye in this. But, it could be. Who knows? Let's see. Anyways, where's my way back out? If I can not be in water, God. What else was I gonna say? I think that's most everything that I can show right now, though. Most of the last like week I've been doing is just building like the factory, getting all this stuff and like rebuilding things. Like because we've been streaming so much and everything, I only get like a few hours each night, so I haven't made like a huge amount of progress in the mods pack for like a long time. Because it takes me about two nights to even build a single machine currently, with how long it takes. Jeez, it's better though. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else at all. There's a lot of interesting things that you'll find in the mod pack. For instance, there's not infinite water. Like, you see how there's water that's fucked there? Eventually, I gotta figure that out. Like, at the start of the mod pack, I had to use, like, cactuses to make more water. Like, if those the only way to get water. Nowadays, I have, like, machines that can, they basically are working as dehumidifiers, you know? And, yo, welcome back, for underrated blankets. You at work right now? Oh, lordy. Are you watching on break, or are you just watching during work? He's like, you know, I'll just watch during work. No biggie, no big deal. But yeah, like, it's no infinite water in Minecraft feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. But yeah, for like the longest time, I was having to use cactuses to like get more water, and now we have like the dehumidifiers and all that are like taking water from the air. Gonna break between students? Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, they removed infinite water in this mod pack. That's why you can see like the water and fuck. Eventually sometime in this tech level, I'm gonna have to like get oil as well and start refining it. Like, I found like oil spots around the place. They make some things like weirdly needlessly complex, by the way. Like, you're not supposed to kill animals in this with like a sword. You gotta like get like a butcher's knife and all that kind of stuff. Even there's just so much. There's an insane amount of things. It just cracks me up that the way I get paper is not from sugarcane. It's from this. From fucking shearing paperback wood. Which I think is, I'm 90% sure is a thing in real life anyways. Is like a way that they made paper, is just shearing like some kinds of trees for like the like more fine paper. The point of the mod is to, I guess, go to space. I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. Like, I mean, space is not all of it. It's actually not that far. I mean, it's decently deep in, but there's much further than that. Your goals is just like the mod pack will basically, the mod pack tells you when you come in, hey, this mod pack normally takes like 8,000 hours. You might want to put goals for your first time as like something simple, like going to the moon or things like that. Because like going to the moon is only like somewhere around here. I don't remember what. In space travel and things like that to be able to get to like a few of the different planets. But it's really just, I don't know. It's just about doing sciencey shit. As far as you want to go, as much as you can go. By the very end, you end up basically being able to build like space stations and space lasers and like do crazy shit like that. But it just takes a long time. It's just a mod for nerds. It's a mod for nerds. If you want to go into a mod pack and learn about chemistry and learn about like how factory productions, automation, you know, coding, you know, things like that. That's basically like you'll see most of the people who play these kind of games or play this mod pack are like engineers or like chemists in real life. Like, there's a joke that goes around the community being like, you could submit that you play Greg Tech to your, like, chemist degree and shit like that. Because I was, like, talking about it earlier. But, like, it gets very deep. Like, right now, like, I showed off with, like, my very early on, like, factory. How I'm getting, like, a little bit of extra dust. And I'm doing, like, some things with, like, some regular ore processing. But eventually, you end up, like, doing straight-up chemistry. Like, if you look at, like, all of the, if you look at all these dust, you see how they all have chemical components like Al2, O3, like things like that. Eventually, later on, you end up straight up like breaking things down into their chemical components and doing just straight up chemistry. And you end up with like tons of liquids and other things and stuff like that. Chemistry was my worst science subject. No wonder this mod fries my brain just looking at it. Yeah. It's very fun. It's just like relaxing. Like I play this normally after a stream every night. Just kind of vibing, just building new machines, learning new things, stuff like that. The end of world weird route. I was not expecting 400 weighted blankets for Judy is her name, right? What's her name? What's Noelle's mom? Noelle's mom to call you and be like, Noelle is very excited to see you at the festival. Like Carol, that's what it was. I don't know why I thought Judy. I couldn't think of her name for the life of me. Why did I think Judy? Bro, it took me a minute to even process that that's what happening. I was thinking the phone call was going to be the exact same, and I was like, wait a second. Where the fuck did you get Judy from? Just Seb things. Don't worry about it. Oh, lordy. But yeah, like there was some moments. What was the other thing that happened that was a little? There was a few differences that happened that I wasn't expecting to be like, oh my god, the line hurt. For instance, 400 weighted blankets, where we had to do the line where we told Rousey to keep smiling. Oh yeah, and Jackenstein. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Oh my god, that was what was different. That I was like, wait, so how are we gonna get up then? And we start climbing, and Jackenstein dies. Like that shit was crazy. Still. Okay, BRCR. He dies. Yeah, he straight up dies. He falls to his death, and Susie gets pissed off and climbs up the thing. And then Rousey climbs up after. Like, you know how normally we would have all the creatures that we saved all help us up? No, we climb up manually up. And Susie's pissed that Jackenstein dies. I was screaming yesterday as you were like, I wish there was just a way for us to kill Jackenstein. God damn it. It was heart-wrenching, honestly. It was heart-wrenching. Oh my god. I am legitimately just so... I don't know, man. I'm honestly... I don't know which route I'm more interested in right now. Because Chapter 5 is going to be so interesting for the Snowgrave route. Like, I can only imagine how wild the Snowgrave route is for Chapter 5, you know? It's got to be crazy. I don't know, OP2, but Deltarune? No, I haven't. Interesting. Oh my god, man. I need to see what's going on. Noah 100% is going to join us in Chapter 5. There's no way. I have a feeling that Chapter 5 is going to be the most different. Like, you know how, like, Chapter 2 was the, like, big difference in, it just was so different in Snowgrave comparatively to the rest. I think Chapter 5 is going to be even way different. I have a feeling that it is going to be like an entirely like the two routes are going to completely differ and split at Chapter 5 is my guess. I don't know if it's going to be fully split. I don't know, because they got to like bring things around and try to keep things like at least somewhat on track. Would be my guess, so Toby doesn't have to go crazy with the route differences. But I feel like the further we get towards the end, the more that Toby can go crazy with how different the routes end up being, you know? If that makes sense. But I just have a feeling there's going to be crazy shit going on with Noelle in Chapter 5. I need to see. Like, I have a feeling, Snowgrave, we are definitely having Noelle come with us instead of somebody else. Like, I think the main route, you're probably going to have Susie and all them. I think you get Noelle. You and Asgard team up and kill Sans, huh? Yeah, that's what we need. We need that to happen. Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh yeah, we talked about that a bunch. We started talking about how our theory is that actually Snowgrave is the correct prophecy. And that we're trying to get the prophecy to get back on track. Because they, you know how, like, You know how Rousey talks about how, like, everything's, like, oh, if we were just kind-hearted enough, oh, if we just did this, blah, 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 blah. I have a feeling that Rousey even knows that Susie is not one of the people in the prophecy. And that Rousey is purposely having Susie be a part of the prophecy in hopes that it changes something. I pointed out to Seb the prophecy about the girl that says love finds the girl and what love means in the series. Yeah, that too. So we're thinking because it says love finds the girl and that it has a sword instead of an axe and everything, that it ends up being Noelle. And my theory is that Noelle ends up using a sword. I get the very biggest vibe that Noelle uses the sword. Because the thorn ring and the pure crystal combined together make that sword, if you look at the fuse items. And I think if you build the thorn ring and you build that, it's to build a weapon to make Noelle stronger. And you end up giving Noelle that. And then she uses it or something. The prophecies are on all caps, so it could be love, yeah. So I'm very interested. A little odd for a mage character to transition to using it. It could happen. I just feel like I get the vibe. I get the vibe so much that's what ends up happening. Like, they still use magic, but they hold it, and it's because it's like still has like the ring or something, you know. Mage characters who use swords are awesome, yeah. I just get that vibe so much. And it would make even more sense then. I'm thinking the real prophecy involves Noelle. Which would be even more interesting then. Because you know how we, like, sacrifice, like, Noelle in the video game? Think about it even more. Like, how we sacrifice Noelle in the video game? Then it would make sense that the prophecy involves a sacrifice. And that's what Rousey doesn't want to say, is that somebody has to sacrifice themselves. But it's actually Noelle the whole time. And that would be piss off Susie even more if she realized that Noelle is the one that gets sacrificed or something. And that's why Susie got so mad and punched the painting. Pelsa was spell sword made battle mage, yeah. Oh lordy, man. Susie crash out thing be like gonk gonk gonk. Man, oh man, chat. I can't. I'm so excited for chapter 5. I literally cannot stop thinking about it. I need to see what ends up happening in the Snowgrave route. I've never been more intrigued in my life in a route. I was thinking it was gonna be like a fun little route and everything, but it was gonna be like, no, it is actually so genuinely intriguing, and I need to know where it goes. I need to know where it goes. I actually think I'm more excited to see where the Snowgrave route goes than the regular route at this point. 1 second, let me wipe my glasses off. Alright, are they clean? Alright, there we go. Especially because Susie has been doing so many things to break the prophecy, like having Rousey take off his hooded outfit, taking choices away from Chris, learning how to act, etc. But if it were Noelle, she wouldn't have done any of that stuff. It's because of Susie that Rousey even has the major character development. Yeah. This is the most Minecraft song of all time. I get so nostalgic every time I hear it. Oh, God. 1 second, I'm going to sleep. I get so nostalgic from Minecraft music. I really do. It's too good. Snowgrave Chapter 5 comes out going to be streaming normal. I'm going to stream normal before doing Snowgrave, obviously. And I love the characters so much. And, like, normal will have, like, much more of an impact on, like, I want to see Rousey happy. I want to see all the characters happy and everything. So I do love normal route. But something about me is just so deeply intrigued by just the route that I just can't stop thinking about it. It's like one of those, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, you know? Somebody knows what I'm talking about with just how intriguing it is. The fact that Chris starts fighting us so much in chapter 4 too, I'm very curious for how chapter 5 goes. Like, it is chapter 4. So we did a few other things for 100 rated blankets. So you know the candles, right? We tried to pray to Noel for the candles, and Chris kicked all the candles and like broke it, not letting us pray to Noel. And then we went in and we tried to tell Susie that we would never play the piano again, right? And instead of saying that, Chris bit his hand, or their hand, right? They just literally bit their hand. He'd Seb reaction channel, god damn it. I was like, damn. Like, Chris was like literally fighting us at this point. Like, for the longest time, Chris wasn't really able to fight us back for the actions we were doing, right? It was just happening. Like, chapter 2, Chris doesn't really fight back from what I remember. Like, it just kind of happens. And then, like, chapter 3, like, I think there might have been, like, a little bit. I don't know. But chapter 4, Chris really starts fighting back, you know? With all that stuff. And with the fact that Chris went out of their way to tell Noel in a dream to try to help Noel by taking the thorn out or whatever, you know, and telling it to all be all right and that they didn't mean it and blah, blah, all those kind of things. Trying to tell that to Noel. And then, like, trying to put the hand over to make them stop. Like, there's been all of chapter 4 is Chris just desperately trying to stop us with what we're doing, you know? They fucking hate us in this route, yeah. They are fighting back. So I'm curious just how much control they gain to fight us back in chapter 5. I think Chris is fighting us so much because of how much more they hate us in Snowgrave, yeah. They are, like, truly fighting back in that route. So I'm curious if they, like, what the hell ends up happening. The whole scene of them, like, beating the hell out of the trash can, too, was just so wild. Like, throwing us in there. Like, you could see, like, Chris doesn't display many emotions at all. So the fact that Chris is finally showing, like, anger and, like, constantly showing, like emotions even is crazy, too. Chris is probably a bad guy anyway, so fuck him. I'll make them miserable. I get the feeling that Chris is being, like, tricked into, like, doing what they're doing by the Roaring Knight. That's my guess, you know? Either that or they were just, like, seeing things a bad way, but now they, like the characters. Because they actively don't want to hurt Susie or Rousey, you know what I mean? Like, they've actively tried to make us not say bad things, and they try to help Noel, too, right? By telling them they didn't mean it in the thing. Like, yes, they're helping the Roaring Knight, but I do feel like there's a reason. There has to be a reason that they're doing that, you know what I mean? I recall Saw a scene. It was a chilling scene, yeah. So I don't know, man. I really don't. I'm forcing Chris to date Birdly. God damn it. His punishment is crazy. Oh. Chris, I'll help you kill Sans if you help me. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. What else? I think that's most everything, going over everything in chapter 4. 2026 can't come soon enough. I need it. I need it. Well, already, chat. I think this is a good stopping point, probably. I showed you guys my Minecraft world since Benny wanted to see it. we finished Deltarune. So, I think it's about time we head off. I'll chill for the rest of the night. I'm gonna eat some pizza, I think. Play some Minecraft for the night, and then tomorrow I'm going to start working on clips, get all the clips done, get all that stuff done. And then hopefully over the next few days I get all clips done, get all those done, and then we'll be doing Soak Song on the 4th. So in 4 days. So we won't be streaming for, I guess it's actually, we won't be streaming for 3 days. Technically, right? Yeah. Because on the 4th, we will be streaming. So it'll just be 3 days we won't be here for, you know? What did I miss as well? And the death being manipulated by Carol or something, I think it has to do with something with bringing deaths back. There's evidence that Carol was frozen in time, winter-themed house, literally bronze in Noel's art, etc. She wants deaths back and will do anything to achieve that. And I think because Chris is the only human, they are the only one who can handle having a human soul and being a vessel without melting from the determination. Ooh, that makes sense. So as a result, she uses them to enter the Dark Worlds. That would be very interesting. Yeah, it's more so not even entering, right? Because they can make Dark Worlds. I think the problem is that they don't have an ability to close Dark Worlds, right? Because nobody but us. And it's unfortunate, by the way, for an array of blankets. It's a guy. Sometimes life gets in the way. But you don't have to be for streams. It's all right. You always got VODs, or you can just hop in and say hi when you get a chance. Sometimes, it's all good. But yeah, like fuck, what was I gonna say? So I don't think they have the ability to close Dark Worlds. I think that's why they needed a human soul, was to be able to close them, because they didn't want the Dark Worlds to be everywhere always, right? So they're just kind of having to deal with the fact that there's a human soul and the consequences of that. But they do need it, because they need to have a way to close the Dark Worlds afterwards, Because they can't just have Dark Worlds forever in all the rooms and everything, right? And it seems like that's the only way to close them. Anyone can make a Dark World, since Susie made one, Second Sanctuary, but only we are the can close Dark Worlds, yeah. And we defeated a Titan, yeah. So yeah, that makes sense that they had to have it. So yeah, I think she's just trying to bring back deaths or something. That would make sense. And it's to do with the way the soul shines a bright light, yeah. In a world of negative light, yeah. I don't know how our soul's shining a bright light in the in the one path, but Oh lordy. Anyways, other than that though, I'll see you guys in 3 days. It's been a good time. I've enjoyed Deltarune. I enjoyed Undertale. I can't wait for Silksong, and then we'll do Undertale Yellow, and then I think maybe after that, depending on what games come out or if anything comes out, I have on the radar, I kind of really want to do maybe Toontown or Wizard 101 for possibly like a month. It'll be a fun time to do either or. We'll see on that though, because there might be games that come out. Who knows what things that come out by the time, because I don't know how long it's going to take to get through Silksong / Undertale Yellow, But I think that might be the current plan. We'll see though. That's like too many games in advance, So if I comment on a clip when I ask her out, ooh, Poggy's Benny, already. I love how Benny literally commented on a random clip of mine on YouTube, being like, Seb, if you see this, I won't be able to make it on time at the start of stream. And I was like, all right. It's like, sure, Benny, that's a good way to get in contact with me, I guess. Oh, Leo. Anyways, this has been a fun journey, chat. I've enjoyed Undertale and Deltarune so much, and I'm so sad I didn't get into the community way early on, because it was so good. But at the same time, if I didn't, then I wouldn't have met all of you. We've had lots of new people come in, and I'm very glad, and it's been a fun time. It's been a good time. Anyways, good night, BRCR, 400 rated blankets, Manabound, let's see, Benny, Hydro, Glacial, anybody else. I will chill on VC if anybody's in my Discord or anything. I'll probably chill on VC a little bit tonight after I eat. So yeah, we do have a Discord if anybody's ever wanting to be in there. I put announcements or like things if I'm not gonna stream or stuff like that. We got memes channel, we got stuff like that, so you can always like see in the Discord. It's on my Twitch, or I think it might be linked to my YouTube too for anybody who has Discord or anything. But yeah, I'll probably be hanging out with the boys a little bit tonight, and then we'll get all my clips done over the next 3 days. I'm glad to have been here, made the end of my summer much less depressing. That's good to hear, 400 rated blankets. That's good to hear. I've enjoyed you and Benny in particular coming in. Both of you two coming in, having a good time each day and everything. It's been a fun time. I've liked it a lot. I've liked the vibes we've had. It's been great. I wish there was so much more. I wish we could just keep playing and keep doing things, Into summer sucks. Yeah, everybody's going off to college now. Dude, it's everyone I know is literally like seeing college again, and everyone's like going off. Glacial, Manabound, like literally everyone I know. It's like a ghost. It's gonna be a ghost town for a little bit. Alright. Anyways, good night, chat. See you guys in a few days for the people that are gonna be around for Silksong. And then Undertale Yellow afterwards. Good night, everyone. And make sure to join the Discord if you ever want to hang out in there. You don't have to talk in VCs or anything. Sometimes you can just hang out and, like, see things, whatever. Type in chat, whatever. Anyways, good night, chat.